Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the JMB Real Talk podcast. It's your boy JMB the boy, aka Nesta. I would like to welcome my guest back as well. I've got Faisal, I've got Shil. How you lot doing, man? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but we're back.
I know. It's been a while. Yeah, obviously I've been away because I had to, stay with my wife. She was having a baby. After baby came, she had to go do some surgery for herself because she couldn't eat. She was having some problems as well. So we thank God everything is settled, everything is good. And but yeah, how are you guys doing? How's your month been? How's your summer been?
Bro, somebody's over, man. In England, it's grey skies now. Sad.
I know. Bizo, you're muted, man.
Muted me.
No, I didn't, but you're back on.
Okay. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So yeah, summer's been amazing, bro. I mean, we've been surviving, we've been living. I see y'all been traveling. You Nesta have had a new kid, Congratulations about that. You know,
Oh, thank
Mm,
you, man.
sometimes
Thank you.
we've opened a new chapter now. So yeah, it's been
Yeah,
good. We thank God, No complaints. We're alive.
yeah. We thank God. We thank God. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, basically, obviously, like I said, I've been away. The podcast has been on hold for a long time. Some of you that have been asking what happened to the ladies. Unfortunately, the ladies are no longer on the podcast show with us. Um, you know, we move on as it is. And hopefully we move forward with the JMB Real Talk podcast. Obviously, this is a new presentation that we're doing. Is outside the JMB Real Talk podcast show that we do. We're gonna come back to that. This one is a new genre of what we're doing. This is kind of a mental stability topics that we're gonna be talking about. You know, speaking to us men on live and stuff that we're doing. Obviously, we're going to have the women section as well, where we invite just women as well to have a conversation with us. And we talk about, be women, let's talk basically. That will be the podcast for that one, which will be next week. And, but yeah, hello, Alessia. That's my wife saying hello from the chat. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Um, yeah,
hello.
but as we go on with the podcast anyway, we're gonna be having guests coming on to say, something regarding the topics we're gonna be talking about. We're also gonna be having a special guest that will come on later on. Uh, the person he's been married for almost 14, maybe 14 years now. So it's been a long time, and he's more well understanding on marriage perspective. And hopefully we get more people to join as well who want to have a say. If you want to come on to the conversation on this podcast live, please click on the link I left on the chat. You'll be able to get on, and then I'll just add you, and you'll be able to have your say as well. Okay. So yeah. So
So,
basically, I just want to thank you lot for coming. Thank you, Sheo, for showing up. Thank you, Faisal, for showing up. And
uh,
obviously, the reason why we're here to have this conversation is for us to talk as men, to discuss about the situation women are going through in life. There's depression, there's abuse, there's people getting divorced through marriage, separation, and stuff like that happening. So I just want us to, have a conversation because I'm sure you guys have a story of your own to say what you've seen from your own eyes or perspective of stories, things you've heard as well from someone else's story, that you're allowed to share and stuff like that. But we're gonna leave out names, but we're just gonna share and we're gonna leave out names for their own protection and disclosure as well. But yeah, what do you guys think basically?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah?
sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay,
Sounds
that's
very
good.
good.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously, from what I can start off with is marriage. To per se, like we've had this discussion about marriage back in, I think episode 2 or 1 from the JMB podcast. We've been talking about this. The reason why we've touched on this before is because, um, like I've kept saying, is marriage these days is just like a joke to some people. I'm not gonna put gender aside to pick on the gender to say they take it. It's both genders that basically sometimes they take marriage like a joke, and it's unfortunate that these days the ratio of divorce is crazy. It is crazy because people think marriage is just something you sign and you get off, easy contract to get off. But it's not an easy contract to get off because it's a contract between you and your partner that you've been with for a long time or for a short time, with him or her, and with God, depending on which under God or something you got married under. If it was an oath you got married under, to you get what I mean. So a lot of people are taking it for jokes now. And for example, like this celebrity that I saw on his YouTube interview, I felt some type of way because I felt sorry for him when I saw him, crying about his
Who are you talking about?
divorce.
Tyrese
Ty-
or who?
Tyrese, yeah,
Yeah.
Tyrese,
Tyrese. Ah, Tyrese.
yeah, yeah. He
Okay, go
said
ahead.
one thing that touched me because I was like, pause. I was like, that's a very key conversation that you have with yourself and God, because he said one thing. He said basically he made a promise to himself, to the woman he's marrying, and God, under God, to God, for better for worse, in sickness and in health, to death do them part. Do you get? So that kind of made me realize as well that this marriage thing is not a joke, it's an oath that you're taking. Do you get? But
Yeah.
no one takes it serious these days. No one. And it's kind of another thing that people bring religion into it and take religion as a joke, especially Christianity now. A lot of people take Christianity as being a Christian as a joke, which is one of the questions women are asking here. Is what is your point of view in spirituality and religion in marriage or in relationship? So I'll ask you guys, what is your point of view in spirituality and religion in marriage and relationship?
Mm.
I'll let Sean go first.
Why, why don't you go first?
All right, no worries. Let me go first. Look, personally, when you
Yeah,
say marriage, I believe, look, people put so much definition into marriage or kind of think too much on the
yeah,
other side and focus
Mm.
on what they're not meant to. But, anyways, look, we're human beings, first of all, and we're built in pairs. Funny enough, you want to argue it yourself, you have two eyes, you don't have one. Your nose, they have two holes. You have two ears. You understand? Your mouth, you have two lips. You understand? You have two hands,
yeah,
two legs. Your organs, some of them are two. You understand? So
Mm.
basically, the whole point is that you can't survive alone because these organs can still function alone. Okay? But together, they work perfectly. So apply that to your life. Marriage. You need a partner. Okay, first of all, you need someone to die old with if you are gonna die old. You get, because
yeah,
your energy won't be the same. It's like it's gonna decline, and you need that kind of support, whether it's mentally or physically. You need some type of support. Now, from the old days, I mean, I'm talking about my father or his father. Back then, there's been this narrative of how family should be, how you should behave when you get married. There's like etiquette you should follow as a wife, things you should do to your husband to make sure that he's pleased, and things the husband should do in return to make sure that the family is okay. all these kind of things was being taught down, depending on your culture or your religion, doesn't matter. Usually,
Yeah.
because I'm Nigeria, or we are all Nigerians, we would of course discuss the Nigerian aspect of things. So I'm a Hausa boy. Grew up in a Hausa household, a Muslim household. So it's different for me. For you, it's different. For him, it's different. You understand? Different
Yeah.
cultures. Maybe for you guys, same religion. For me, it's different. Okay. Now, back to the whole point of how do I see marriage? I see marriage, the first way is based on your religion. That's the first thing, because the society has brought you up in this way. Okay, if you start deviating from this, then you do not have a religion, and you want to base your whole stuff on, how you feel. You get, but usually
Yeah.
it should be based on your religion. Okay, so you want to pick something that will not affect you, but at the same time not affect the other person, because even if you're marrying in the whole rules and regulations set up by your religion, you need to consider the other person. You might be marrying outside your religion, you might be marrying into another religion. So that means you need to find a way that you're both on mutual grounds. Okay, you're not forcing it
Yeah.
on the other person, but you're still putting it out there that look, if I have a kid, I would like to, you would like to discuss it. Those kind of terms apply. Okay, because this is what the modern day is all about these days. But in my own aspect, I believe, okay, marriage should be with someone you can tolerate to the rest of your life. Okay, that's the first factor. You need to be able to tolerate this person to the death, till you cannot breathe no more. Now, if you cannot in any way tolerate this person, then there's going to be an issue. Okay. But these days, okay, what's happening is that apart from the violence now, I'm not talking about violent part, the people being violent and shit, okay? Talking about
Yeah.
actual marital issues. The petty things that lead to like serious thing that leads to you saying, you know what, I can't take this shit no more. Now, this is the first factor I think that's missing. And because this factor is lacking from every single individual these days, because of the whole woke culture, you're like, you know what? I can't take this from this person. I have other options. You know what? I'm not even going to discuss it. I'm just going to move on. Adi, I'm gone. Now, mm, you think about it like that, this is how most people get to end up their marriage. It's not even the other
Yeah.
factors now. Forget about what they're doing. Okay. The main thing is that I can't tolerate this person no more. I don't want to do this in my life. I think there are better options out there. I'm just going to end it there and chase my dream. I'm out the door.
Hmm. Yeah.
This is why we are having this conversation now. Back in the days, our parents, their parents could tolerate this shit till they die.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Look,
Yeah.
my grandma would say, yo, I heard stories, bro. I don't even want to say, but I heard stories. The stories were not pleasant. You're thinking, why the fuck did you even stay with this person? You're the
True.
person listening to the story, but they're telling you,
Yeah.
like, look, I am here telling you this story because I stayed this long because I loved this person. Forget about the flaws. I was able to tolerate this person because I love this person and I had kids with this person. That's
Yeah.
usually what they tell you. And they're like, what am I going to do? You see, those ones, not that they settled for less, okay? They were able to tolerate their partners. That tolerance is gone so low now that we question the tolerance as stupidity. You know what? You know what's is so funny, eh? I see people having serious shit and they're like, you know what? I can't tolerate that person. I mean, yes, you're complaining, but then you see another person telling the person, hey, can't tolerate the person, just ghost the person, like
Because
disappear from the
yeah.
person. Like, okay, I understand, but why are you with the person in the first place? If you know you can't tolerate the person, then don't go a step further. You get my point? Like, don't take it to
Yeah.
that level that you get married and then you make this vow, like, oh, I'm gonna spend the rest of my days with you, and then when things get actually tough, you just dip.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
believe,
exactly.
yeah, go
Mm.
ahead.
Nah, exactly the point where I was trying to get to as well is because the generation we are on these days is they take it as a joke. Like there are so many stories that I've heard from people that have told me that, even from my family as well, like a lot of questions I used to ask myself to ask my like I'll feel like I need to ask my mom, like, why are you with this guy if he's treating you like this? But it's down to the reason why she got married to this guy in the first place, or the reason why he got married to her in the first place. Do you get what I mean? So, and that's another thing Tyrese said as well. I'm not gonna be bringing much reference from Tyrese, but one thing he said was that you should be asking yourself this question to ask your parents, like, was your grandfather ever loyal to his to your grandmother? You get, was your grandmother ever loyal to your grandfather? Did your grandfather ever put hands on your grandmother? All those kind of things. And were they together to the end? Yes, they were. Why? Because that is an oath they made together from the very beginning when they've been together for so long, and that's why you're here. And that thing hit me because a lot of people think, oh, he's being too much. Oh, I fell out of love because of the way he looks now. Oh, because the way he acts is different. Oh, he's gotten fat. The excuses that people bring up, the reason why they're leaving their partner is ridiculous these days.
Hey,
And I feel like it's kind of a thing that people need to learn, especially we men. We need to learn from this. Like we need to learn from our mistakes of making that mistake of making a commitment that we're not 100% ready to be in.
Mm.
You get, so yeah. But Sharon, what's your own what's the input you have on put on this basically?
Yeah, so you see, marriage is like companionship between two or more. So religiously, they say like two people become one. According to my
Yeah,
religion, Christianity, they say like it's come together of man and woman become one. So the whole thing is a union, you get. And
yeah,
when you talk about religion and spirituality, I feel that acts as a guide on basically how to live out your union between husband and wife.
yeah,
You get what I'm trying to say. So, uh, so basically, like it's just there to guide you on how you should go ahead with your relationship. For example, with some religions to allow like adultery, fornication, and all that. So if you have like
I don't think any religion allows it, by the way.
you think so? Well, you could
No,
say
I
that.
don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're buttressing my point by saying religion is used to complement, like, used as a guide for like your union. You get, for example, let's say you have the fear of God in you, like you know that okay, this is you just basically tells you what is right and what is wrong. You get, like, for example, you know
mm,
that you can't tell your wife because you have the fear of God in you, and you know like all these things have repercussions. Like, okay, if this happens, this could happen. Even the religion states it there, like, don't fornicate, don't do this, don't cheat on your wife, don't do that. Because when you go ahead to cheat on your wife, it brings about repercussions. You get, like,
yeah, yeah.
because other things come into,
The
like,
the,
different factors
the
come
trust
into
there
things.
the trust there will be broken. But that's
Yeah,
again
drinks will
to
be
another thing
broken.
by saying that at the new generation mentality weak as it is, like
Mm,
we can't deal with, you know, because don't get me wrong, it's wrong to do such things like cheat and stuff like that. But
yeah,
the people that have flaws, the people that, a moment of weakness, that's what you call it. So, and it's not something that you take lightly. At the same time, it's something that is based on your decision moving forward. Like what's the thing you do to remedy that action that has been done by whichever person that has done it. Do you get what I mean? It
yeah,
doesn't have to lead to divorce. It doesn't have to lead to, you can bring your partner back and be like, you know what? Let's have a discussion why you did this. Like, I don't think people actually sit down to discuss all those kind of
Um,
situations. They just go through with it.
sorry. I think with this new generation, there's nothing like that. Though. Once a man is
at all.
cheated, well, once anybody cheats, you're out the door. Like, there's no point coming back or trying to like feel like
These
this
guys,
new
I
generation.
said, the patience is lacking. Don't you get it?
Yeah, they did no.
Look,
Nah,
let me bust your guy. Let me bust your head, this guy. Do you know that our attention span, well, my attention span is still good. These days are so low. They're getting lower and lower. Have you noticed that y'all motherfuckers, excuse my language, scrolling on TikTok or whatever, this guy, 5 seconds, 7 seconds is good for you. Okay, you don't want to watch a content that's too long unless it's like so interesting. You get caught up.
Yeah.
But this
true.
guy, how many times do you even watch a good movie these days? They don't even make
Mm,
good movies no more because this whole TikTok and Instagram reels and all this social
yeah,
media, they've taken over. You would prefer to spend 5 hours of your time scrolling through your phone rather than watching some documentary about, some important shit that it's not going to benefit you. Even though this scrolling ain't going to do much, but the fact that you have this low, you
attention
know,
span.
attention spam, you don't want to see the same thing for too long. It applies to
Too
our
long. Yeah.
lifestyle. You understand? It
Mm,
applies to the lifestyle. Even kids nowadays, bro, they don't even want to be with one person for too long. You know why? Because they're sick of the person. You
you
just see
get
the
bored.
person like, oh
Yeah.
my god, you don't even look that good anymore. I'm out of here. I can get someone that used to be as good as you out the door.
That used to
No
be as good
joke.
as you, bro.
Do you get it? It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. But people are not people are not focusing on this fact, as I said, because of the whole woke thing now. You look, the fact that everyone believes, well, not everyone, the majority believes that the freedom of speech we have now is like so good, which allows all this creativity. But what they're forgetting is that this creativity that we have, man, it has some dirty as shit that needs to be filtered so much. You understand? Like everyone is just being creative with every shit. It doesn't matter, good, bad, ugly, disgusting, moral, immoral. It's out there. And everyone is buying to it because this is human nature. This is who we are. A fucking bunch of wild people. We need to be tamed. Now I get it. Look, now I get why people used to follow rules back in the days. Okay. It was just crazy that those motherfuckers that made the rules were very, very corny and very, dubious with the whole thing, that they wanted to just benefit themselves. But it was good because we believed in something. Well, they believed in something. They had like this whole religion thing. The religion part helped everyone calm down and had like this kind of goal.
Yeah,
To not deviate too much.
they
Now
put
we have
everyone in line.
you understand? Now we have so many fake prophets, pastors, whatever you want to call them, Islamic leaders, extremists. We have fake, whatever you want to call them. Do you understand? These guys are now
Yeah.
the ones that are actually making noise. They're making so much noise that the real one that don't even have the voice that these idiots have now believe that, oh, this is bad. I don't want to do that. Now they start thinking for themselves. Now, when they start thinking for themselves, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it leads to what we are having now. Because everyone is
Yeah.
like, you know what? I know this. This is right. This is wrong. And everyone's right is not everyone's wrong. So this ain't
True.
gonna stop. Honestly, this is gonna get worse, bro. It's gonna get
Mm.
worse until they put like some law and say, you know what, you can't divorce until there's like so things have been met. No joke. If
So
they do this and they say if you don't meet this requirement, you cannot divorce, bro. People go start to the. Don't worry now. Things will get
Everybody's gonna be
proper.
living a single life.
You get what I mean? Now
Everybody's
you're
gonna
not
be
gonna
living a
marry
single life.
anyone.
Trust me.
You won't just marry someone because you want to get married, or you need the person for some
Yeah.
gain or some
did you
next
know
Yeah.
did you
level
know
Something
shit.
like that.
did you know
Eh?
like in Nigeria like you have to be married for 2 years before you can file for divorce.
That's even good, safe. Now that kind of law they supposed to put everywhere.
Yeah, you have to be married for 3 years. So you can file. You
I
can't
think
file.
it's something like in UK. I think in UK, I don't even know that if it's same for UK. I think UK is like a year or so, but I don't know
I think a year is
months.
actually too small. Nigeria, you have to be married for 3 years before you can file for divorce. No judge is ready to listen to it except you can prove like, okay, there's some serious shit really going on. Da, 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 da.
Look, me,
Like,
I agree. If there's some serious shit going on, yeah, there's
yeah,
no reason for you to remain in the marriage. That means
mm,
it was not meant to work out. Okay, but if you are part of those people that just get fed up for no reason because you see some guy at your work giving you flowers that your husband has not given you for 10 years, man, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping. You know, all these kind of stupid stories. Say for work, there's this guy that opens
I
the
know.
door for me, that buys me shit. And then oh, I come home and you ain't doing the shit. After I don't get married for 10 years, man, you're tripping. Or you know, oh, you're dirty for 10 years. 10 years. You've been married for 10 years, and this motherfucker's been dirty for 10 years. And you're telling me it's after 10 years you woke up, auntie now. You know, or you know the common one that's happening now. I don't know if you guys heard about it. It's the Nigerian woman one that goes into diaspora and just
and
start
they try
calling
to, yeah,
the police to their husbands. Yo, those guys are tripping on a high level. And our aunties they do this shit too. See
yeah,
disgrace. Eh? If I
you know,
see those
Faisal,
videos, now aunties
Exactly.
they do this thing. Oh.
Faisal,
Auntie and
Faisal,
uncle.
Faisal, do you know there's
Eh?
actually in Canada there's a group chat for people like them that they coach women how to manipulate their men, call police on them, and be
For
toxic.
real.
I'm
Are
not
you
joking.
for real?
Nah, you're
Someone I know
joking.
Wow.
actually said it. Like she has a group chat where married women are. Like they teach them stuff on how to be manipulative, how to be really, really toxic in their marriage and everything. Like a coach, they're basically coaching each other there.
You are joking.
No,
See,
sorry,
Bro,
someone actually told me
see
this for
better
real.
cruise.
They actually told me this for real.
Damn.
that's crazy.
Like even
Okay.
recently as well, the UK police came out to say women, especially Nigerian women, need to stop calling police for their husbands and this and that.
Bro,
Yeah, we heard about
you
that as well.
you see this case,
Crazy.
this UK police one, yeah. Let me just tell you that they've had enough. Look, UK police will not waste time on this kind of situation unless they've had enough of it, and
Yeah,
they're like, hey, stop it. We need you to stop it. That's what they did to them. Guys, stop it. Bro, now trend. As I said, these people in Nigeria, most of them just came to the UK. Put it in mind,
yeah,
when you hear this situation, they just enter UK from Nigeria. The
yeah.
wife don't come now, don't see say, better life. Oyinbo don't they eye me for supermarket.
It's not
You
even
won't
that
come drop,
they know that they respect
you know
women,
that
they
kind of
take women
rubbish.
seriously. Yeah.
You know,
The-
say Oyinbo don dey eye me for supermarket. That means say, this man what carry me come for Naija wey no dey treat me well like this. Oh yeah, it's time out the door. Okay,
Mm,
if he's being violent on you, that's understandable. Me understand.
mm,
If it's so toxic that your mental health you can't take it, you cannot even sleep in peace. That's different. If it's taking a toll on you, but if it's about the regular thing now we be saying attitude, it's usually the attitude, the emotional part that they don't discuss so they can fix it. They just don't talk. And this
yeah,
is a big issue also. People don't talk these days. This guy, people
yeah.
do
People
not
don't
talk.
talk.
Open your goddamn
People
mouth,
don't talk.
guys. If you
Especially
have
we
something,
men, we don't talk.
open. People don't talk these days. In fact, you know what? People don't want to talk these days because when they
yeah.
talk, it's like they are talking too much. I'm talking too much. And you know what? And I don't blame them. Oh. Sometimes when you talk too much, the other person starts saying, oh, you're complaining. You're putting
Mm,
words in my mouth. But no, you're just saying how you feel to the other person. Saying how you feel, the other
Yeah,
person is going to be upset these days. Like people do not know how to take things. If I complain to you about you, then you have been doing something wrong. Because if I don't complain, then all is good. So why are you taking it personal? Just say okay and fix that shit if you want to move on. If you feel like there's no point arguing, oh, but this is the issue. People don't want to have this conversation because usually it turns to an argument, and then yeah, usually people can't really bear to have this fucking
better.
drama.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, for
Yeah,
real, like a lot of this, we're not trying to say people cannot get divorced or anything, but the encouragement what we're trying to say is that shouldn't be your first solution.
Yeah.
You get your divorce shouldn't be a first solution, but as we men, like Faisal was saying, like we don't talk a lot. There is no communication there, especially in marriage. Trust me,
Mhm.
there is a lot of communication when it comes to new love, new relationship, and stuff like that. But when you're married, I I can bet even me, I'm the same. Like I can go like put my hands up and say, yeah, I'm the same. Like the communication reduces a little bit. So,
Mm.
and a lot of the question, like one of the questions is as it is like, why do men not open up to women most of the time? Like, why is it that we don't say how we feel when we feel some type of way, and we always keep things bottled up in ourselves? We just leave it brushed up and everything, which is another kind of aspect of why it leads to situation where people will be requesting for divorce or wanting to leave their partner, which is you know something we men need to work on. And communication is key in relationship. I always say that. And but I won't be a hypocrite. Me myself, I'm trying my best. My wife is trying to get me to communicate more when we argue and stuff like that, because me as a man, I like to shut down and just keep quiet. You get, and I don't say
Mm.
how I feel. Then at that moment, I won't say how I feel. I won't express anything. I just put myself away in a very quiet place, just to cool down and forget about it. But it's not that you're forgetting about it; you're bottling things
You're
inside
bottling
you.
things up. Yeah.
You get what I mean? And it's not good to hold things in. So
Yeah.
whenever your woman says to you, like, talk to me, tell me how is it you feel. Obviously, if it's that the person is being abusive towards you or something like that, yeah, I understand. Like, because men do get abused as well.
Mm.
Men do get, harsh reaction from women when they feel like they're in the rights. You get what I mean? Because in a recent situation now, we have a brother that's going through a lot of things, a lot of bullshit that even I'm thinking to myself that he's been with this girl for so long, yeah, that to the point where the girl's family are treating him like shit and they're threatening to take the kids away from him. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's that's where it comes to a situation where you know how matured is the person you've been with, and how mature is the person you're like, your in-laws as well. Those are the things you need to look at before you get into marriage, before you start thinking of having, building a family with this person. So that's why I will go back to the whole key of point where I'm saying like communication is always key to this aspect. Like we need to always keep communication up and running even when we're married, because
and people need to start
people that's
tolerating people, man.
Yeah.
You need
You
to
need.
yeah,
tolerate. You need to
Yeah. You see
tolerate
the
the other
problem.
person. Chill
You see the
out.
problem with
exactly
people.
when you sorry when you
Mm.
communicate with people, like when you communicate with your partner, you tolerate the bullshit she does or he does,
Yeah.
because then they can tell you, oh, why they've done this, or why this is this that you don't like
Mm.
it, and they've done it. Because if it's like you hate what she's doing or what he's doing, and you don't ask why they're doing it, how are you gonna know? You're just gonna be pissed off about it and let it irritate you more, but you're not gonna communicate. But when that's why I say communication also help in that aspect of that you understand what it is that you're tolerating from that person, from your opposite sex, because you started dating that person, you never knew that, oh, this person was like this when you started dating them. But when you guys got married, you started seeing their true colors, because being married is being comfortable. People think
Mm.
being married is being you still need to be on your toes, you still need to be this flashy guy, don't get fat, don't get comfortable, don't get no. Being married means that this person have signed with you to spend the rest of their life, getting old, sick, poor, fat, everything with you to the end. obviously we encourage people not to go and get fat or anything, like for your own health. For your own health, don't go and get fat. That's how I'll say. So, but as it's just to say, like, you need to learn how to tolerate all these things when it comes to marriage, or in a relationship as well. Because some people don't want to get married; they just want to, be with someone for the rest of their life by not signing a paper or anything, which is good. Like, it's still being married. Just like you're committing your committing to that person for the rest of your life without signing a paper of being married, which is fair enough. And if the person's saying is because, as I say, the person goes out to, do their rubbish outside, although that's what some men do to have use that as escape point, because they say we're not married, so yeah, I can do what I want, which is not the case.
Mm.
But yeah, one thing I also wanted to ask you guys is because there's another question that um why do men, obviously this is what we're talking about, is that why do men keep things to themselves or their feelings? Do you guys like have something like
Yeah, so I feel generally as a man, if you're growing up, you're taught to be able to tolerate a lot of things and not really express yourself or express hurt.
yeah,
Like it's not man like to be complaining or to be nagging or to express yourself about certain things. Like even on social media these days, like a man can come out and complain about something. Then you check the comment section, you're like, oh, why is he being what's that word? There's a particular word they give them. Why is he being saucy or something like that? Like they tend to show that okay, he's acting like a woman. That we need more manly men and more men that can basically just ignore a lot of things and just bottle it up. What they don't know is that if a man keeps like you're not expressing yourself, you're just taking up
yeah,
loads of shit. Yeah, there's going to come to a time where the guy will literally explode. Like, and let's be honest, if you check like statistics, a lot of men are going through mental health problems out there. Is part
yep,
of the factors like part of the factors is bottling all these things or bottling abuse, bottling this, bottling that up. Like it takes a toll after at the end of the day on your mental health. It just affects men like deeply. Like if you get what I'm trying to say. So I feel society has made it feel like okay, as a man, you can't really express yourself about certain things. As a man, you just have to ignore it or just take it and move on. You get. I just think it's the way society has actually put men basically to
Fair
be able
enough.
to absorb like rubbish and all that. It just
yeah.
shows weakness when you start to express yourself in certain ways. So you just rather just bottle it up and keep quiet, which is
True.
actually hard. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a truth in that as well, because we men, we intend to keep things to ourselves one is to, yes, to feel manly, and we don't want to feel like, yeah, we're soft or
Mm,
anything.
yeah.
Two, to protect ourselves, because these days, if you say anything, if you speak your mind or say how you feel, it can come out in the wrong ways. Sometimes women
Mm,
can take it wrongly.
mm.
Like, especially if you're being too honest. Like, if a woman asks you, like, "Oh, am I fat?" and you bluntly go and say,
You
"Oh,
do not
yeah,
say
you're
yes.
fat."
You
Bro,
do not say
the
yes.
first
It's
thing
not.
in my head that when you ask me that question is, why are you asking me the question I'm not going to answer? You get. So
Mm,
that's another thing we keep to ourselves. Or if a woman asks you if you're angry about something, and you don't want to sound like you're complaining, or say something that to offend her, because you're trying to just dilute the argument from there. Because sometimes women, we fall back into like, okay, let me just be the big, it's called being a bigger person. Let me just be the bigger person here and just, you know, end that argument there. I'm not going to say anything more, leave it as it is. That's how we men deal with things sometimes. But women kind of find that annoying that we don't express ourselves enough. But at the same time, I look at it as we're not to blame on that. because you can't just
Mm.
blame us because there are men that do express themselves a lot out there, and even nowadays, sometimes women can take it, in a way to take advantage of the man of being very open, very emotional, and it could be a time of period when you just say something that will hurt man's feelings, like why are you being so emotional? Why are you being so soft?
Mm.
And the man will probably look at himself that. So me saying something to you, like, you know what, dude, it's good. So that's why I feel like we men will fall back to protecting ourselves. Basically, that's why we don't share how we feel and show emotion sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, we do. Some men do show affection by other ways. There are other ways of we like buy her something by taking her out. That's a way of showing affection. Gain her something like a flower, or in like you just it's like a third second way of showing affection. That's what we men do. We don't go straight to the point, basically.
Mm.
So the question now is, do you think that's wrong or do you think that's right?
Look, me personally, let me give my own view first.
Yeah,
First of all, this guy, I agree with you. Also, I don't agree with you. Okay, because me personally, I believe I'm very jovial. Okay, and man, I can speak to anyone and anybody. I don't really care. You understand? I can express myself pretty easily. You understand? Um, if you fuck up, I'm just gonna let you know here and here, like, hey, the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Straight up. Now, I know you're gonna take it some type of way, which is why I'm gonna serve it on a platter of gold. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna be smart about it, but I'm gonna serve it. Okay, and when I serve it, I'm gonna get agitated. Okay, if there's an issue, it needs to be sorted. If there is an issue and you are leaving it and you are bottling it and you're keeping quiet, look, personally, I know most men do it, not every man. Not even the highest percent. Believe me, Nesta. Most people you can be. Look, do you know why girls say some guys are fuck boys? Have you ever thought about it? Why? Do you
Mm.
know the meaning of a fuck boy?
exactly.
Forget the fact that a fuck boy messes around. Okay, the attribute they have is one thing. They speak their mind to the woman, and the ladies like and don't like it at the same time. Do you get my point? That's their attribute. It's like in
Yeah,
their attitude. Go ask, do your research. This guy, when they tell you someone is a fuckboy, ask them what did he do. Okay, it will be like, say this guy is telling me what it is. Bam, bam, and then if you hear the story, you're like, yeah, but he's correct though. But at the same time, oh yeah, he's a fuckboy. Do you get my point? Now, this is trying to tell you that most men can actually speak up, but they speak up in a negative way most times. Okay.
Mm.
Now, most people that don't speak up don't want to end things, Nesta. Let me just tell you how it is. People
Yeah.
that don't
mm,
speak up don't want to end things because they are scared that the conversation is going to get heat up and you're going to cross that
Mhm.
line.
Yeah.
That's about it, bro.
yeah.
I don't care what you tell me. The only reason y'all motherfuckers don't speak up is because you know that if I push, 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 almost I can be upset and end this thing oh,
And
because of
yeah.
this little thing. So let me
That's
just
why I
keep
said
quiet.
to protect themselves as well. That's
Now,
why.
the problem is that we men, bro, it's not so difficult. I am always at this edge with everyone. It doesn't matter, even if we are friends, we are gonna have that heated argument to the extent that it's gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna talk to this dude, but you're still gonna talk to me because I'm that cool dude. We're parties, we're friends. I'm not a bad person. It's just that my ideology sometimes doesn't tally. You
Yeah,
get my
Mm.
point? Now, for men, bro, most time the man usually overpowers the woman. This means even in argument, in whatever, we kind of overpower them with our, even if you're having an argument, you're like, and then the girl's like, and then she's trying to push also with her, you know, trying to get more to feel on your level. Then you guys start shouting, shouting, shouting. That's usually the point. Do you understand? Now, men
Yeah.
that speak up, if you speak up to a level that you understand your partner, you understand whoever you're speaking to, you know this person, there's no way you cannot know this person that, okay, there's a limit that you should not cross. Okay, keep that in your mind, but say it. Whatever is burning you up, let it out. Believe me or not, the other person will take it in a way different manner than you're thinking. Even if they're gonna be upset that you said this and say, "Oh, I can't believe you," that person gonna think like, "Why the fuck did this guy even say this though? Like, why are you even thinking about this?" Because that person might really not be thinking about it. Whatever is making you upset that your partner did sometimes, okay, really, your partner might have zero fucking idea that you're upset. This is
Mm.
what even gets
Yeah.
you more upset because you're like, the fuck, you did this, and you still don't even see any problem. The issue is from us,
Yeah.
women. You understand? The issue is
Mm.
from men. Those
Yeah.
guys that can't speak up, you just need to speak up and know the limit. There's no point of being scared. I get it. You really don't want to go and cross that line. But still, Nesta, back to my point. I don't believe a high percentage of men do this. Trust me. Because nowadays, with the whole woke culture, remember, we are in the woke era. Fam, bro, believe me, people are saying their mind these days. You tiptoe and you make a noise, someone go and cough. The fuck are you doing? It's late. No joke. They're gonna
Yeah.
switch on you these days. Look, I believe it's good to be in your bubble and have this kind of mentality around you, which makes you feel like, this is how everyone is thinking. But you need to understand it's a new era. When you meet these new woke people, when you meet them, bro, they're gonna poof your mind. I met a few of these motherfuckers, bro. Okay, I agree with what they're saying, but these guys are on the next level stuff. Hello, Alessia. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Welcome
How are
on
you
board.
guys? Thank
Very
you.
good.
Hello.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So
this is it for me.
yeah, welcome, Alicia. So what is it you wanted to ask on this conversation we're just having?
Okay, so fill me up a little bit because for me going upstairs and dealing with the kids and coming back down has been a bit. I missed a few bits, so just explain to me.
So yeah, we
Oh,
were just talking about asking why do men keep things to themselves, like their feelings, emotion, or feel scared. So I was saying, to protect themselves as well, apart from, not wanting to hurt or hamper their relationship or anything. Faisal said to his own opinion, he feels this is men's issue. Like we should be, opening up. We should be saying
I
things how
think
it is. If
I think keeping everything to yourself on a man's perspective is your way of protecting yourself from getting hurt from girls or women or your wife or your partner or whoever it is.
I tell you what it is. That's not it. Okay. Look,
Mm.
there are two men here, plus me. That's three. And I'm gonna ask them this question. Guys,
Okay.
don't ask
tell
me,
me the truth.
ask
Whenever
Joe.
you have an argument, this guy, whenever you have an argument and you don't want to speak, what kind of argument is it? It has to be heated that you know that if you open
Personally,
your mouth,
I'll I'll tell you this
that's
and
it.
I'll tell you
wait.
this.
There's woman and woman. There's a person and a person. Personally, I'm someone that likes to talk quite a lot, especially when it comes to an
Mm.
argument. We have to talk about it in the moment. Whereas for my husband, he would like to talk to it about it hours later, days later, weeks later. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about it. So in the
Mm.
moment, he keeps quiet. And personally, pisses me off because talk to me. Why are you angry at me? I know I'm screaming, but what is the reason of you being angry at me, like after I screamed, like for certain women is that you need to speak about it. You need to express your feelings for women to then be able to understand that this situation. Because at the moment, I can be angry at you and I can raise my voice and maybe say things that I don't want to say and then say sorry 10 minutes later. But if I don't know how you're feeling on what is the pardon, on what is the reason on why you're not talking to me, or you just take the keys and drive it for 3 hours or somewhere and then come back home, I need to know the reason. Like instead of you taking the keys and wasting petrol and money, talk to me. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like there's women and women. There are some women that say, I don't give a shit, you can just be quiet.
But you
And
know what? This is because you tolerate him, correct?
Mm,
You can
yeah,
tolerate this.
for
There
better
you
or
go.
for worse, that's the vow.
There you go.
yeah.
There you go. That's a key factor. That's what I'm saying. She confirmed it. You need to tolerate the person for you to actually deal
You
with
need
this
to be,
shit.
you need to have you know what? You need to be very, 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 very patient in a relationship because there are some facts that both sides do that maybe we don't accept it, but we still accept it because it's the love of your life, is your person. Do you get what I
Mm,
mean? So it might be maybe that someone is doing something that you don't like, but you still close an eye because for better or for worse. Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you need to be patient. It's like you can't be in a relationship or you can't get married if you're not willing to put these things in place.
There you go.
If not,
yeah.
just stay single and tolerate yourself. Because if you're not ready to give 100% to the other half, then what is the reason of you actually being in a relationship?
Mm,
Exactly.
100. Damn, it's
mm,
good to have you on the show.
yeah.
Amazing.
It's the first
What a
time.
good input.
Yeah.
I am a very open-minded person. I have my own way of thinking.
As you
Everybody has
should.
got their own. So
As
there
you
are other
should.
people that are very toxic in the relationship. Hands up, it's okay. It's your business. I'm not putting myself into it. If you want to deal with it, deal with it.
As they
But
should.
everybody has got their own. But yeah, the key into
Yeah.
relationship, you need to tolerate your other half because if you don't tolerate the other half, then it's just a waste of time, and that's just a
Yes,
toxic
Yeah.
it
relationship.
is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But
Yeah.
when you're talking about like a heated argument, I know myself as well. I feel like me, I'll give this shit back to you. Like, there's no time. Like, he told
Same
you to come
energy.
with the heat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll give you back the same energy.
Don't
And if
worry.
you do that, there are some people that just ignore you and drive away without even talking.
No, 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 no. Feel me? I feel there's need to express yourself as well. Like, give it back. Because sometimes when you just keep quiet, you're like, okay, I accepted this.
Yeah,
But
but
in your heart, you're
how does
pressing, you
that
know. No, 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 no.
yeah, but
Trust me, like, you're
how does
angry,
that
man.
resolve the how does that resolve the
So
situation?
later,
Like if
later, you
you're
can come
both
back
Communication
later
is
and
key. You
talk about it.
communicate.
No, no, I think that communication should be done later. But I feel in the heated situation,
exactly
you did it back.
in a
But if you
heated
keep pushing it,
situation,
like,
that's not a conversation.
bro, you need to give it back. So, sorry, that's me. I feel like if you keep keeping it in and you're keeping it quiet, like you'd be like, what? Am I a dickhead? Like, what's going on here? Like, you're burning, your chest is burning you to like reply. Like, do you get what I mean? And when you just keep
Yeah.
quiet, you like later you think about it, like, should have dished it out to this
Yeah.
person this way
Yes.
and that way.
Nesta. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh,
So
Uh,
most
that
sometimes
but
dishes
like
come back. The work.
like
uh,
for me, like what I was saying, like we men we do say things, but in the very like Pfizer said, we should say things in a cautious way, but at the same time, you need to say how it is. But sometimes, you can't actually, let's say for heated argument or so,
Mm.
there's no conversation in that heated argument because you're not going to
You
solve
just
anything. You're
offend
just going
each
to be going
other.
back and
Yeah.
exactly. You're just going to going back and forth. So for me, like as even she knows for a fact that if it comes to an argument, heated argument, anything like that, if she's raising her voice or anything,
He just
I
keeps
just keep
quiet.
quiet.
He
I
closes
let
his
her
eyes.
finish.
and then he falls asleep. Or
Yeah,
he gets the pad and starts playing Xbox.
yeah. And then when it
Everybody
comes
has
to
their own.
having a
Gang.
serious,
Everybody
when
has
it
got their
comes
own way
to
of
having
coping, so it's fine.
exactly when it comes to having that conversation is when whenever the person is ready and
Relax.
not just
Yeah.
ready but like relaxed, we're
And
talking,
thinking about
not
it.
shouting. You get what I mean? So that's a way you can look into
There are
having a
some people
conversation.
from other families that come from a very, very loud family. So maybe raising their voice is a bit normal for them. You know. Uh, but as I said, definitely need to
True.
tolerate your other half because
Mm.
it's not
True.
good have been to prison for murder or something else. Because if you don't tolerate your other half, it's just
I
Yeah.
It's
mean,
so tight.
we do have the brethren that's been to prison. uh well, he was sent to prison because of a situation that happened between him and his partner, and literally they got back together after this because he won the case. They got back together, had another kid, and then now they're separated. But in that kind of aspect, like obviously there's things you deal with in that situation where you need to look at who you're dealing with and ask yourself that question over and over. Am I
Mm.
sure I want to put my foot in the same shoe as this person for the rest of my life?
some people just sorry to interrupt you. Some people just do it for the kids. They might not be
Yeah.
okay with the other person, but they just do it because they don't want their kids to see them like hurt themselves. So seeing that their parents are separating and going through a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, I understand that. Like even a lot of women, like we grew up. Some of us grew up with our parents. Some of us grew up with just single moms or single. I don't even know if people grew up single
Yeah,
dads,
but some
but
of them also grew up with a lot
we
of love
don't.
in the family. So
Yeah, so we don't want to, have that aspect of we have that fear of not leaving our partner due to the fact of how we were raised, to have a family and stuff like that. That's one. Two, the fear of, leaving your child to grow up without a father in the house or something like that, or some other or ex-partner's life, and then your kid is living with him. That kind of fear is the kind of thing that makes you not want to leave a toxic relationship or to leave the relationship. But my advice to that is if it's not for you, it's not for you. Like, don't,
Mm.
because that's where it comes down to your mental health. Like this kind of thing can lead to depression and abuse, because a lot of men do go through a situation where they lock themselves in a relationship they're not very happy in, even if they're being abused, or they're being in a relationship where the man is the one that is doing everything in the house and the woman is just in out in out, don't give a fuck or don't give a shit of what you're doing. So my advice is if it's not for you, don't step or don't do it. Don't get into
Yeah.
that kind of commitment that you will not be able to sustain for the rest of your life, because it does not lead. Because that's why I love my mother, because before I got married to Alessius, because we had a conversation. There was a conversation between my mom and Alessia, and my mom spoke to her like, ask her the same question she asked me. Are you sure you want to marry my son?
three
Like,
times I've
you
been asked
know,
that
they
question. Are
will.
you
She asked that question out of for you to realize what you're getting into. That's one. Two, if you're ready to tolerate, each other, like the nonsense one of you are gonna bring up or anything. If you don't have parents in your life that's gonna give you that advice or gonna ask you all these questions, then I'm sorry, you're just gonna go into a marriage or relationship, unfortunately, and God knows where it goes. So yeah. All right, Alessia, thank you for coming
I
in.
do need to go,
Thank you
guys.
very
Got my
much.
kids screaming downstairs. It was nice seeing you.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Adios,
Adios,
amigos.
amigos.
Adios.
Yeah.
Wait, that
So
is the
yeah,
correct language, right?
It's adios amigos. Amigos is for men. I think amiga is for female.
Come,
I don't
come
know.
again.
Amigo
I have
is
no
from
idea.
a male friend. I think amiga is for female friend.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, at least you know what.
Hey,
Good.
on God,
Yeah,
do I never knew.
bro. Now you know
Hey,
Yeah.
but wait, what language is it again?
Spanish.
Shit, the Italian. I would have to talk for Italian. La ciao.
Ciao.
Yeah. Ciao.
Yeah.
Shit, guy, I fucked up, man. My bad.
At least you know what you're trying to
Shit.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
At least I tried. I gave it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
A for effort.
But A for effort. Yeah.
That's it.
E for
Oh my
effort.
Yeah. I
bad.
wanted to even.
No, I
So yeah,
got you. It's an A.
what do you guys actually think? Like, what this question that was asked was, what is men's biggest fear?
Man's biggest fear.
Yeah.
On. My biggest fear
Hmm.
is going broke, oh, as in that just being broke. Just stay
My
broke.
biggest fear is dying broke. No, Gemma.
Ah, this guy. Major, hey, this guy. Don't you know how scary that is, but boy,
Bruh.
I don't know.
Trust trust me,
This guy. Ah,
that
guy,
is
this guy. Oh,
one of the reason.
what is
That's
the
one of the
what else?
things. Bro.
I don't think there's every other thing. Oh, that's the biggest one. Oh, look, it's not even dying broke. See, dying at end of the road, bro. Being broke. Say you don't remain
Being
broke.
broke,
Say
yeah.
nothing they come up,
And there's
nothing they
no
come in,
way out. Nothing.
bro, That God forbid. I don't wish that on my enemy, bro. With the things going on
I
these
don't
days,
wish that on anyone.
bro, I don't wish that on my enemy, bro. Make I don't bust your head. That is the only thing I'm scared of, and I think this is what men are most, and that's why everyone is waking every day to do something.
Yep,
Yeah.
to do something. Yeah, yeah. To me, yeah, that's one of the biggest fear for men is being broke as a man
Because
because
when you're broke, you don't have
you wanna die.
respect.
Bro, trust me, you wanna die having money for your family, for your kids when you leave your kids
Yeah.
behind.
Bro, how you want
You
chop
know
if you don't get money? How do you want to eat? Forget being
exactly.
broke. Forget forget your children. How do you wait? How do you want to eat to go and work if you are broke? I don't understand. Almost if there's not if anyone tells me they are scared of something else apart from this, so say they are scared of not being happy. Almost I don't know what you mean. Oh. In this kind of economy, even though we say you get farm, you get farm and you get land, and you are a farmer
I just
yourself,
tell you,
then yes.
I'm telling you. But yeah, like that's pretty much the fear that men have being broke.
Mm.
I mean, the other fear is like I would say, let's okay to keep things in aspect of marriage and relationship. Part of that is losing your family, the fear of losing your family as well.
Yeah.
That's another thing for me. Apart from money is not my concern, but me, the fear of anything going wrong in my family or going wrong in my marriage, or you know,
That's
I'm
being
very, I'm
protective
a,
because you're a family man. Yes, as you
Mm.
should.
exactly. So
Need to
I'm
protect
very
your own.
protective of my inner family. So that's one thing. My family as a whole, obviously, yes, as well. But that's another part of things. But the fear of losing someone from your family or losing your marriage or your anything that can happen in life that happens, you
Yeah.
know,
Bro,
that's
but
my
you know
own
the
fear,
funniest thing.
basically.
Sorry, can I interrupt you? This guy,
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to add, you know, personally, yeah, all this fear, bro, I believe, because me personally, man, I've lost my father, do you get? And I've got to a stage that when I lose someone, it's like shit, count down. That's about it. I get
Yeah,
sad about it. I get very sad about it. I have my mom. That's the one person I love in my heart. Do you understand? But at the same
Mm,
time,
Yeah.
you have to put
And
in your mind that no one lives forever. You have
true.
to
yeah.
put it in your mind. You
Mm,
can drop dead tomorrow. I can drop dead tomorrow. So you have to put it in your mind at all time, like, okay, whatever I'm doing now, this is how people will remember you, by the way.
Mm.
Whatever you do at that moment of your life, if you don't make it to the next day or more, what you did that day is what matters. Right there at that moment. So are you a good person?
Yeah. All right. So this other question I need to ask is: do women respect men or their family?
It what?
Do
Come
they respect? Do they respect their man or their family? For instance, does your partner respect you on your family, like your culture and stuff like that?
on. Me, I not too
if
care.
you wait. Is it like your wife or your partner in this
Your
context?
partner or your wife?
Your
Yes. Thank
partner,
In
you.
this
your wife,
context,
anybody.
yes, she has
Your
to.
partner, your wife.
No, no, no. Come again. Did you say culture or like your
Mm.
family member or where you are from? Because you said the question again
It,
and you added some stuff.
okay. Yeah, let me just put it this way. So, let's, for
Yeah.
instance, yeah, what I'm saying is women, they have to respect your culture, your family, and you basically. You get. So the question is, do women respect that at all?
Usually, if a woman likes you, she likes everything about you. If there's something she
Not
Yeah.
doesn't like,
true.
you can't. Well, she
Not
never
true.
liked you then.
A woman,
Well, she never
a
liked you
woman
then.
can like you for who you are,
But
not
no,
what your
like your
culture
culture.
is. You
Yeah.
get what I mean? Those are two separate things. Because you
That
can be
is
showing
very
a different.
absurd.
Because no. You can be showing that, like for instance, now our generation, we don't replicate our culture on who we're dating unless we bring her
Mm.
home, like to our family. They will not show her the culture and stuff like that. Now, my thing is that a woman can respect you, but not respect your culture.
90 Days
You get
Beyond Michael, and Angela.
This guy,
Typical
this
example.
thing, this guy, this example you are talking about only applies to people that are marrying foreigners or like
Or other cultures.
another
Yeah.
other culture. This guy is not a majority of people. You cannot
Yeah.
classify this and
yeah.
just throw it out there like that. No, you
No.
cannot
This
just throw it out there like that now, like
I'm
a hook.
Mm.
saying women as in general, because
That's what I'm telling
for
you in
instance
general.
now,
So yeah, go
in
ahead.
general, yeah. So for instance now, like if what was I going to say? I got it in my head and I forgot. Um, but yeah, you're saying in general. I'm saying in general, yeah. Women, do they respect men and their family? You get. So let's put it like that, and their family. So their family is what shows your culture, because that's why I put it like, because if you as a man, your woman will respect you. But when you now
Mm.
introduce her to your family, that's your culture, basically. Do you
I
get?
don't
So
really,
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
really, I don't tend to agree with that. Yeah, I don't think your family is your culture. Your family is part of you. You get. That's
Your
why,
family
like,
is what shows what you are, basically. Like for instance,
yeah.
before my wife met my mom, my brother, and everything,
Hmm.
you know, she met me by knowing me as a musician, as when I was working. She never knew, if I was Yoruba or if I speak Yoruba or anything or stuff like that, until when she started speaking to my family, and they were speaking Yoruba. It's like, oh, you're Yoruba. I was like, yeah. And then she didn't even know my dad was at a different tribe, and she was like, oh, she get. My
Mm.
ex didn't respect my tradition. She respected a little. She didn't. Let's say she respected me a little bit, yeah, but she didn't respect my culture. Do you get?
Yes, I still
She
believe
didn't
in it.
respect. She didn't
Yeah.
respect my family. Like for instance, now if I bring a girl, like when I brought Alessia to my house, yeah, I had to tell her how to, greet my mom, how to,
Mm.
but she already knew part of that already. My ex, by the time, like, I think the time when I introduced her to my mom, bro, she wanted to call my mom by her name.
Mm.
Now we don't do now in our tradition, like in our
They're
culture,
not
we
that.
don't do that. You
But
dare
did
Yeah.
you
not do
teach
that,
her all of this? Did you teach her all of this?
bro. Yes, that conversation was had already. Like you don't call my parents by their names. You call them. You could like when they accept you, you call them either ma or mom. My wife calls my mommy,
Yeah.
because that's culture.
Mm.
That's why I'm asking you that question. Like, do you think women or some women respect men and their
But
family?
personally, I'm not married, first of all, bro. So this
Yeah.
level of stuff you're asking us is for married people. You understand? For me,
Yeah.
all this girlfriend stuff, there's no point for you to come to my mom or get so entangled unless we're about to get married. Now, if you do get to this level and you do get to my mother, if you don't like my mom, it's a no-no for me. Either au revoir, bye-bye. We can't deal
Yeah.
with my family. There's no point getting together. You understand?
Exactly. You
My
have to
family
respect
is
your
me.
family.
Unless I'm on bad terms with my family, then I wouldn't care. You understand? That's why I
Mm.
said this question is not generalized. Now, if
Yeah.
I'm not with my family and I don't care, that means she doesn't have to care about my culture. You
As long
get
as
it
she
now?
respects you as well, she can the
You
respect
understand?
tends to if a
That's
woman
about
respects
it.
her, yeah, if a woman respects you, I think the respect tends to
Exactly.
flow
Usually,
good.
everything
Yeah.
that comes with you, they love
Extend
it.
to your family. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing
Usually.
is, yeah,
Person might just
the
be
thing is,
ignorant
yeah,
if they respect you
the
but don't
th-
respect
the thing is,
you.
the thing is, yeah, that's why I'm asking this question. Yeah, is very tricky because women can deceive you. I mean, so men too can deceive women, but women
Mm.
can deceive you. Is when women deceive you, it hurts more. But why I'm saying this is because they can respect you, they can fake it by respecting you. You can tell them about your culture, you can say so many things about your culture and all of that. But when it comes to showdown of them actually meeting your family, sitting down with your family, and then you've had that conversation with her and like, oh, this is how we do things. I've told you this before, and
Mm.
she's acting up. What does
Yeah,
that
there's a
show you?
problem there. There's a problem there. Why is she acting up?
Ex-
The thing is that she
Exactly. You're not even
She's
asking.
being
Is
ignorant.
that you're seeing
send it.
the attitude, the ignorance.
Yeah, she's ignorant basically.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If I take you to my parents and you are acting up. First of all, when you say acting up, me, I don't understand. Is she like being rude today? I don't understand. Me, I'm trying to get it because this scenario sounds
Yeah,
fabricated. I'm sorry.
like being
So for
rude.
me,
What being rude to like for
yeah,
instance,
but
like if she goes there to shake your mom, like she just meet your mom, shake your mom,
okay, wait,
or
wait,
No, no,
wait.
no,
to
no, no, no. Hold
Nesta,
on,
uh
hold
okay,
on,
wait.
or
sorry.
call your
Hold on,
Hold on.
Nesta. Hold on, Nesta. Hold on,
Depends on
Nesta.
the
Wait,
person's background as
wait,
well.
wait, wait. Thank you. Wait. Now, Nesta, let's
yeah,
be logical. This is real talk, and we need to be real.
yeah,
First of all, that mentality, bullshit. I'm sorry to tell you. Why? Because you need to remember now, you're not in a bubble.
Mm.
All those cause and
yeah,
value you learned back home, they don't apply to everyone. The world is vast. Everyone came from different cultures,
yeah,
everyone came from different backgrounds. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
if this person decides not to go with your tradition, that's what I'm telling you. Like, the question really doesn't valid, it doesn't really get, it doesn't make sense like that. You understand? Because
Yeah.
if this person, let's say this person is hardcore, I don't know, some next level Western world. Okay. Now, this
yeah,
person comes and falls in love with some guy in a Western world, and they go on this fucking honeymoon to like the motherland, and the motherland happens to be somewhere deep down in Senegal or some next level shit in Africa. Okay, and in this culture now, they don't only they let's say they dobale, to greet the parent. Now, if your partner decides not to do that, don't hold it against your partner. I'm sorry. because it's an extra effort that person has to put to please you. Put it as that. Now, if that person is not ready to go an extra mile to do this for the first time this person is meeting your parent, then it's not meant to be. Don't you get it? She's giving you red flag one, back, back in your face, right there and there. No,
Exactly.
it's true now.
Exactly.
She's
That's what I'm
already
saying.
she's
That's
giving
what.
it to you in a pot of gold. But she don't give you say, hey, I'll be a bad wife or take it to I'll frustrate your parent to take it to. So after this scenario, you can fall back now and relax and know that okay, I think I need to end this or we need to have a conversation. You know, what the fuck was that? I didn't like the way you did this. And then she's gonna let you know, like, look, I like you because of this, but I don't like your family. Then you would have to make a decision. You understand? You have to let her know that look, my family is me because I come with my family. If you want to be with me, you gotta be with them. So if you can't do that, au revoir. Unless you're not in good times with your family, or you can let go of your family to chase girl, then yeah, you are a prodigal
Mm,
son. So that's understandable. You understand? Which
mm.
happens. It dey happen when it's
Ah.
too nice. You go just run, come on, you go forget your family. When you come back, it's too late. You understand? So this one
Yeah,
self they
exactly.
happen.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking that question, because the reason why I'm asking is this one was my question is because like it's happened to me. Yeah, it's happened to two of my other friends that I know of, and it's kind of the same thing. Like the way the relationship started. Yeah, we have this conversation through the years of like, yeah, this is how I am. This is my family. I'm a Christian. This is how we do things. You know, when we get to this stage, this is how you do things. This is how we do things. Yeah, I'm not asking too much. I'm not that kind of person that'll tell my girl, go and prostrate to my mother, go and, you know, do this and that. None of that. I'm not trying to teach you African. I'm not trying to make you African. I'm trying to say, have a little respect for my family, okay? One, we don't call our parents by our name, by their names, for sure. We don't.
Yeah.
Like, is I grew up, even me, when I was in uni, like in school, we don't call our teacher by their name straight away. We say Mister
Mm.
This or excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma. This kind of thing. So it was all new to me when I firstly came like into UK. I was like, so I have to call you, yo, James. Like, I saw like next to me, this guy just said, yo, James, are we having a coursework or something? I was like, I teacher, they call James like straight away. So me, my past relationship, while I was saying this, yeah, my ex then wanted to call my mom by her name. I was
Yeah,
Now,
like,
because she felt it was normal to her in her background.
in
exactly.
So
our
It's
head.
yeah.
normal from our
But
background.
we've had this
But
exactly. We've had this conversation that you don't say that you don't call them by their names because they take that by offense.
mm,
My mom is the kind of person that if she sees any kind of disrespect or any kind of,
red
you
flag.
know, a little bit of non, in- how would I even say it? Non, what's the word I'm looking for? Intelligence, like something with intelligence that you need to show a little bit of respect towards the other person to know a bit more of your partner's culture. If you don't have a little bit
Mm,
of your partner's culture, then I'm sorry. My mom will tell you as blunt as it is. I'm sorry, you're not the
But
one for my
this
son.
guy,
That's the
let
thing.
me at the end of the day, Nesta, you and this person, where una dey?
Where we
Did it
did,
work
as
out?
in
Did it work out?
no,
Exactly.
exactly.
Back
There's
to
a
my
many
point.
red flags. Yeah.
Back to my point. Can you see it
yeah,
now?
that's what.
So that
Nah,
was
that's
the
why I'm asking
biggest
that.
sign for you.
Mm,
Yeah,
It was
nah,
clear
that's why I'm
enough for
asking
you
that
at that
question.
moment.
That's
I
why I'm
believe,
asking that
look,
question.
it should happen
Do
to
you
some
think
people.
women?
You understand?
Do you think women actually respect men and their
I'm
family?
honest, as I said, not everybody marries a lot of people that don't understand their culture. It's not a
true.
lot. The population is not a lot, Nesta. That's why this your question is very, very. mm,
Mm,
I cannot. Do you understand? Not it's not a high percentage of people that do this. You understand? This culture
yeah.
thing you're talking about is not a lot. Not a lot of people face this difficulty at all. I'm telling
Yeah,
you the
people,
Yeah,
truth.
no,
a lot of people don't like
no,
to marry
trust
out
me,
of
a
love.
lot. No,
This guy, a lot
Farida,
of
a
people
lot of
don't,
people,
Nesta. No, 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 no. I'm telling
a
you, they
lot of
don't.
people, a lot of people
From my
do. Trust me, a
experience,
lot.
so
Yeah,
interracial
maybe from your
couples. Listen,
experience.
interracial couples. From my experience, interracial
Mhm.
couples, so bro, they love everything about the man. I don't care. Even if from the jungle, they are going to follow that guy to the jungle he
This
came out from.
jungle.
Don't
Yeah.
bust my head, though. This guy. Don't even tell me that. So this your
Nah,
kidney
trust
is
me.
very small people.
Nah, trust me.
We're talking of
It does.
statistics now.
It
You know they
does.
see
It
TikTok.
does
Why they
happen.
do like this now?
It
You
does.
know they
Trust
see
me, Faisal.
TikTok.
It does happen. That's you. You're watching TikTok. I'm talking
I'm
reality. Like
telling you,
this.
this is reality.
This is
This is real.
this is what is happening in this generation now. That you know,
Shehu, have
it
you had
might be
this
back.
case?
It might
Have
be
I had
back
what?
in the days when a woman is
What
willing
Nesta is
to.
talking about?
A woman is
No, I've never
willing to.
experienced
You
it.
know,
Exactly.
a woman is
Nesta, I
willing
never hear
to
this thing where
pave
they
way.
talk. Oh. Look,
You
Nesta, this is
haven't.
an experience that happened to you, bro. It doesn't happen to
Mm.
Not
everyone. I'm telling you.
bro,
It's
not
rare.
just bro.
It's very
I'm not
rare.
saying just me. It's not
I
rare,
said that
Faisal.
rare
So you
situation.
wait,
This
wait, wait.
guy.
So wait, you've never
Oh,
wait, Faisal,
I
you've
swear.
never seen a woman, you've
I
never
forgot
seen a
to ask her
woman,
for the
yeah.
first day. Ah, Messi don't go to do
Wait,
my you call my mama and I go use my slipper knock her. Now my slippers I go take slipper. I go not throw am, idiot. Ta.
so wait,
Why she go even do am?
you've never seen a situation where a man introduces his girl to his family and she acts up
I swear if she
and
act
she
up.
doesn't want to hear
If her house dey
and she
far,
doesn't want
she be
to
waka go. Waka. If water dey there, I go throw water for her face. Let me just tell you, if a girl follows you to your parent and disrespect you in front of your parent, she has
Mm.
zero respect for you. Zero. She considers you as
Exactly.
rubbish.
exactly my question.
She
Now
don't
you see,
consider you as
Isaac,
nothing.
you're putting you see now you're putting yourself into the question what I'm asking you. Do women respect men or their family? Now why I'm saying
Yes,
this is
I
because
just
this
told you that
happens a lot.
it does not happen
This
a
It
lot,
happens
doesn't
a
happen
lot.
Nesta.
a lot. It's
In
rare.
It doesn't happen a lot.
waiting. Trust me, it
Even you,
does.
so you think
Bro,
twice before taking her to meet your parents.
She'll wait. Are you
Mm-hmm.
telling me in UK, a UK girl, British girl, you try and bring her to come and meet your family? Yeah, forget the fact that
Yeah.
you get a woman. Yeah, I'm just saying you go bring a British woman to your family. You've told her
Mm.
about your culture and stuff like that. To now say you need to call my mom, ma, you need to call my dad, sir. Do you think she would do it?
She has to. If she respects me, she would.
If she
That's what I'm
respects you, she
saying. They
would.
And
would too.
she sees a
British
future
girls
with
don't.
you. No. She
British,
sees a future with you. She wouldn't. She knows like, okay, I'm meeting his parents. I need to
they don't
act
care.
right so they like me.
They
So
don't
in
care.
that
Exactly.
I'm
situation, in
Yes,
that
saying,
they do
situation,
care,
she's
Nesta.
ignorant.
Nesta,
She's
yes, they
ignorant.
care.
Pfizer, I'm
Come on,
telling
Bro,
you, they don't
Nesta, I
care
don't agree with you.
because
No, yes, they do.
I
no.
don't agree
Nesta,
with
why
That's
you
what
dey
I'm
talk
saying.
like say we never date with British babes? Nesta, I don't
Wait,
date British
you
babes
have you
myself now.
ever
They're not
introduced
bad
them to
now.
your family? Have you ever
Eh?
introduced them to your family? Even
I don't
American
introduce
girls are
two.
like this.
I don't introduce two to my mama. And those two self, they like my mama past me. Do you
you.
understand
True.
my point now? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
this thing why they tell you this guy you are Nesta,
nah,
this thing will not happen.
trust
And a
me, and
fantasy.
it
See, now
does.
you it happens to. It,
Oh my days, it does. See,
guy,
let
no,
me
no,
tell
no,
you,
no, no,
It
no,
doesn't
no, no,
happen.
no,
It
no,
doesn't
no.
happen. It doesn't happen.
I don't agree.
Let me tell you, you guys haven't experienced this. I'm so shocked because you guys
I
haven't
have
heard
no
about this.
experience.
Because
No problem.
Ah,
even no, should I even
Yeah.
tell you
you
the
see
funny thing? Yeah?
wahala.
The first person that even warned me about this year when I firstly came into UK was my brother. Because when my brother found out I was in a relationship here, he was like, you know, for you to introduce a British woman to your mother, yeah. Though my brother even told me, don't come to me when this girl cause wahala for you. I'm like, what do you mean? I've told her, even me, I was bragging. I was like, I've taught her about my culture. She knows everything. I told her how she will be. Bro, it went sideways.
Yeah.
It went
Mm.
sideways. And then, do you know what my brother said? It's their call, is the way they've raised them. You can't change a British girl. The way they've raised them is different from the way we are raised. And for you to now, you it's like you wanting to brainwash that out of them and put something, like a a new file
Nesta,
in their brain and say this is how it is.
this thing you are
Wait,
saying only happened to you. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying just me, Faisal. This is my experience. Now, this is another person's experience from what I've seen in my own face on train station in London Tube, Faisal. I'm telling you this. In London Tube. Yeah. This guy, they were all on the train. Yeah. With him, his mom, his dad, they were all I don't even know what tribe they're from. But I shall know
Yeah.
he's African. And his babe was, I think they came from a lunch or something like that. They were all getting on the train. Bro, she started swearing at this guy. She got angry for something. She started screaming on the train, like swearing at him. And the guy was trying to calm her down. And the mom and dad were on the train, like, what's going on? Like, kilo shele, like, kilo. And then she
She's
was like,
badly
fuck
behaved
you, I
as
don't give a
well.
fuck. Like, you lot can fuck off. Like that. And she walked out of the train. She left all of them in the
Oh,
train. Now, that, for me,
Nesta,
yeah, shows
yes.
that she has no respect for the man, first of all,
And his family.
and her family. You get
Mm.
the reason why I'm saying this, Pfizer, is because I ask these questions because it's not just UK. America is like that as well.
By
The
the way,
thing is,
this scenario you use, Nesta, this scenario you use, first of all, I need to add something to your scenario. Your scenario is not complete because you don't know what happened prior to this. Okay. Now, this story is not complete. First of all, you don't know what happened before the train station. You don't know what has been happening
yeah,
prior to the dinner. You don't know shit. All you knew is this part. Now, my
Yeah.
point is this: this scenario does not happen to everyone, Nesta. Okay, look, and I'm gonna tell you again, just for you to refresh your memory in the way. Most interracial couples, okay, when they meet each other, they want to know about the other half's life. They literally want to penetrate you and deep dive into your culture because they want to learn. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
they end up meeting your parents and they don't act right, that means you guys were never okay for you to even take her to go meet your parents.
Yeah.
You never got to that point. You were the one that took that step, and she's trying to fuck it up. Okay, because every sensible woman that likes you, that wants things to
I
work,
feel the
will
future of
never
you.
ever fuck up
Yeah.
that specific day. They're never gonna fuck it up. Say they are meeting your parent for the first time, they would act right.
Yeah.
They will be on their best behavior. They want to win their love. They want to see that, oh, I'm gonna be with your boy. I'm gonna marry your son. I want to take your son. I want your son to marry me. This is the feeling they always give when they meet parents.
Yeah. It's
You
the
get
same
my
way
point?
you are when you're meeting her
I get,
family as well.
Exactly. So if
Yeah.
someone
yeah,
doesn't
I
keep this feeling, Nesta, it's already
yeah,
it's
I
already
get. But
not true.
when you
Exactly.
say, I get your point. For me, I wouldn't say most. I would say there are few women out there in interracial culture that want to get to know each other because they probably have some home training, some culture of their own training that they've gone through as
Doesn't
well.
matter about that, Nesta. It
But
doesn't matter about home
you cannot
training.
say you cannot say
Love
most.
matters. How they like the guy is the guy that matters now. Is the guy. The guy is the main
Yeah.
guy. Is the prize. They want to impress the mother for the guy.
uh
The guy. So if
Yeah.
they don't like
Just
you,
make
then
a
there's
good
no point.
impression. You also make a good impression when you're meeting someone's family.
Why they
You have
talk
to make
like
a
this
good
now,
impression on
Nesta?
yourself.
This
You
guy,
get.
you
if
say
there's a
love
woman
matters.
here, she will tell you this.
Pfizer.
This guy, if you introduce a woman to your mother, I'm telling you right now,
Wait,
every
You
wait,
want to
wait.
woman
make
you
a
ask,
good impression.
she want to be on her best behavior.
Yeah.
It's just fact. That's how they're
It's
built.
not
They want to be
every.
on their
It's
best.
not.
Every woman, unless she doesn't
It's not
like you and
every
doesn't want to
woman.
meet your family to begin with.
Mm.
It's not every woman. Trust me,
Ah,
Pfizer. It's not every
this
woman. There are some
this
women
scenario
that,
happens to you. This not
that
only you. I beg.
it's
Yes,
not
yes,
just
yes,
me.
yes.
Trust me, it's not just me. But trust me, there are women out there that are willing to learn your culture, are willing to respect your culture. You get what I mean? But most of them don't want to. They can respect you, but they wouldn't respect your culture because they don't want to be that person. They don't want you to. It's like a woman telling you, "Why are you trying to change me? Why are you trying to change who I am?" those kind of things. Forget the fact that they will even come. Yes, they can be two-faced to your parent. They will be like, "Oh, hello, hi, blah, 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 blah." But when you get home, the conversation you're gonna be having is, "Why are you trying to change me from? Why are you trying to make me who I'm not? Why are you trying to, you know?" That is what I'm saying. Like, it's not
Mm.
all of them. It's not most. You can't say it's most. There are some, bro. There are some. You'll be lucky enough to. I'll if they born you and enter British culture and say, "Oh yeah, I
Mm.
want to marry a British girl.
You know
Come,
what?
let's go meet my family." This is that. She will tell you first of all, don't try and change who I am. Don't try and change. What are you trying to do? That kind of thing, yeah, is in their blood. They don't want you to, you know, control how they behave, how they do things, how they, you need to marry. You need to love me for who I am. You're not love. You're not marrying me
Mm.
for your mother. You're not marrying me for your culture, for your father, your parents, which is fair.
See, Nesta, yeah. If you want to go into an interracial relationship, it comes with like different things, you have factors that you have to consider. You have to consider the background of the person. Even any relationship, if you want to like, if you get into a relationship with anyone, you have to know the background of the person, the family, the culture, what the person is, and all that. So if you're in a relationship with a person, there's no way you have to accept some parts of the person's culture.
Nesta, this story now
Yeah,
only you happen to. Let's move
yeah.
on.
I don't think it's
No, no,
bound
no. Trust me. I'm trying to get someone to come into this to for their own perspective, so that you can ask, so that you can. Because I'm surprised you guys don't know about this.
to.
Ah,
Well, I've never
but
been in a
I
relationship
don't know. I've never been in this kind of situation because me, I know that most women always want to know everything about the other half,
yeah.
especially the
No,
parent,
no, no. The thing is,
especially the
the
parent.
no, no, no. The thing is, yeah, there's difference between telling them, yeah, showing them, and them
Mm.
experiencing it in hand. Do you get what I mean? You could make it all nice and sweet, make it sound, oh, this is my culture, this is this and that. They'll be like, oh yes, I like that. They'll be like, bro, I fell for that bullshit. Honestly, I fell for that bullshit. I was telling, all this and that. When it came to the reality and stuff like that, story changed. Like it was like rewind, back it up. I ain't this person. What are you trying to do to me, bro? That's how they are, especially in the UK. In UK, they don't have a cult. They don't have home training culture. They don't have any single home training. I'm telling you, hands down. Even in America, some of them don't have home training. You know, bro, my ex here can be swearing at her mother and saying you're a bastard. Fuck you, bro.
And you stayed,
I,
and you stayed that long. I
now
wouldn't be scared.
imagine,
I wouldn't be there.
imagine.
First of all,
See, the funny thing here. You know the funny thing here. I'll tell you this story. I'm not gonna mention my ex here. I'm not gonna mention which ex. My ex, she met my mom. My mom was like, no respect, nothing. We've spoken about this for 2 years before she even met my mom. And then my in-laws here were talking, they liked her. They were like, yeah, she's coming, she's fine, she's all right, she's good. But when it came to me and her talking, the disrespect, she was insulting my family, bro. My family, telling me I don't give a fuck who your family are, bro. I was like, what is going on? Like, this is not the person that met my mother in front of me and started all nice and that. So that's what I'm telling you. Is not all bubbles. Like, you can sweet talk. You can tell them about your culture. They will seem very excited to hear about your culture. They will seem very excited to experience it. But when it comes to the real shit, trust me, they are not going to be respectful of your family. Yeah,
Esther,
Alessia,
it's still you.
Faisal, wait,
It's still
Alessia.
you.
I was just telling Faisal and Sharon that how. So the question was, do women respect men or their family?
Okay.
And I was bringing up the example of a country, for example, UK, because
Mm.
he said most of intellectual people get to know each other and respect, their culture. And I was saying, no, that's not true. In UK, they wouldn't respect your culture. They
Okay,
can like your culture, but they wouldn't respect your culture.
may I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
It depends on how you were raised in your own family, to be fair. If
exactly my
you
point I
were
said.
raised in a family where they teach you to respect others, especially elderly people, then yes, they do respect your other half's family. But if you on your own can tell your mother to go in that place or can disrespect your own family, you will not respect your other half's family. 100%. You will disrespect them and you will disrespect their own culture. And if things get tough, that even gets worse because you will not even respect your own partner at all.
Okay, now the question I want to ask you, you for yourself that you've lived in the UK and you can speak things, yeah, because Pfizer too has lived in the UK. He said he's never experienced this. Do you
I've never
think,
experienced this.
yeah, he's
It's
Never.
never
because we
experienced. Do
lived
you
in the
think,
UK back then, but
do
you
you
need to live
think
in
a
the UK
UK
now.
girl, do you think a UK girl, like for instance, yeah, let's say she will introduce his, not, I'm not saying his girlfriend now, I'm saying, God
Yeah.
forbid, he brings a white chick from UK.
He
Do
said,
you
God
think
forbid.
she'll, no, because I
Then we
don't want
do
to
God
wish you.
forbid that more.
I don't want to,
I
bro.
understand
I
this is
like
a
his,
podcast
I
for
like
men,
his
but watch how
relationship
you
right.
talk. You're like,
I'm happy
Mm,
for him, his relationship right now. So I'm watching how I'm talking. So because I respect his woman.
yeah.
So
Yes,
but
sir.
that's why I'm saying go for me because I don't want anything to happen in their relationship. So imagine you bring a white girl from UK to your family.
Mm,
Alessia, what do you think will happen? I said to them, she might respect him, but she won't respect his culture. They're saying
no,
that,
no, no,
but
no, wait. It really depends from person to person. It's not
mm,
every UK girl. Okay, there are some UK
exactly.
girls that do respect, but first impression counts. So if the girl comes home, like for example, I'm taking me for example, like when I first met my mother-in-law, I bow down because that's out of like that's a sign of respect, and I always respect saying hello ma, da 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 da. There are some people, like for example me, elderly people, I cannot call them by their first name because that's a sign of disrespect. But
exactly. And you
some
UK girls
people do
they
call
do
their
that.
mother-in-law by their own name, or do call elderly people by their own name, whether they're their aunties or uncle. Like I can't do that. Some people do, but it really let's say it comes back to it depends on how they were raised before they met the other half. Like it really depends on how they grew up in that home. If the parents gave enough of freedom for you to behave like a stupid person, that's on you. Like if you're not mature enough to understand what's good and what's bad, that's on you. But that, as I said, it
Yeah.
really depends on how you were raised in your own home. I was raised to respect the elderly every single time, whether they disrespect you or not. So you still need to respect them, but then that's your choice whether you want to keep talking to them or not. But I
Okay.
was
I
always
just
taught to never talk to them like
you're
by
not
first.
yeah, but first of all, you're not from UK, you're from Italy. That's the difference. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is
it's in
in the
general,
UK,
Nessa, like it
in
depends on
general,
how you were raised. I know
Okay,
some
I know
people
Nesta,
that can tell to F off to their
Nesta.
mother-in-law and even tell to F off to their own mother, and they are from the UK, and they disrespect the other person's family, and they still do nowadays. So it, as
yeah,
I said, Nesta, it really depends. There are some UK people that were born and raised and grew up in UK and they're fully British, but then they can accept the other person's culture and still respect the other person's family. So it really depends on where,
yeah.
how you were raised.
That's what that's what I'm saying to Pfizer. There are some, but Pfizer was saying that there are most,
Nesta,
which
Nesta,
is
don't
not a
get me
true
wrong.
fact.
Nesta. Whole argument is based on your experience.
Mm,
Wait. His whole argument, all this bullshit, is based on your experience. Okay. And I'm
It's
trying
not
to
based on experience.
wait now, Nesta, wait. See, it's based on your experience, okay? You went through this, and I'm telling you that you just had a bad apple, a rotten one. They are not like this. Okay? Listen, if a woman likes you, Nesta, if she likes you as a person,
She
the
will
first
respect
thing
you
Yeah.
and
she
your
wants
family.
to do is, who are your parents? She wants to get favor unless you're not in good terms with your parents. Now, if you're not in good terms with your parents, she wants nothing to do with them because she wants to be on your good side.
Mm,
Remember that. It's
always.
about you now.
I
That's
get,
about it.
I,
Now,
I get that.
now, Nesta. If someone now breaks this barrier, Nesta, that person does not even. Now, I am telling you that most women out there in England, okay, that go with black boys, interracial couples, that they are actually married, and they actually married these people. Ask all of them. In fact, ask just three random ones. They will tell you that they respect the parents because they've noticed that every African is close to their parents. It's just how we were brought up. When we come with this factor, if they really want to favor you, they just have to go through your parents. If a girl wants to win your heart, she just has to like your mom or your dad and just
Mm-hmm.
keep calling them. You have no choice. Your parents will push her on you. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Women know
but
this shit.
Paizo,
So,
Paizo,
yes,
it goes the same way. You're saying things from your own perspective of how you've seen things in a different way. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying there are not people like that. There are people like that. There are few people like that.
they're
Go,
not few.
you,
There's a
like,
lot of people like that. A lot,
it's
not
not
few.
a. Trust me,
It
it's
is
not a
a lot.
lot. It's
Give me
not.
your statistics. What
My
statistics are
brother
you
will,
basing your thing on?
my brother will even say it to me like it's a blessing to meet a woman that will be very, 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 understandable between you, your family, and your background.
Then you cannot cater
They're
for this
very,
woman.
very
That's why,
few.
bro,
Now,
bro. That means you cannot cater for this
wait,
woman, and this woman is catering for you. That's the only way a woman would disrespect you and your family, point blank.
no,
Because if I'm feed,
wait,
yes, yes, bro. If I'm feeding you, I am feeding you. I'm working hard to feed you, and I want to introduce
yeah,
you to my parent, and you be disrespectful, bruh. You're biting the, you're biting the
Yeah,
hand
but
that is
question,
feeding you.
Paizo. Question. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
But what if your other person's half a family is being disrespectful towards your wife? So maybe the wife has a reason of being disrespectful towards them.
Alessia, it's like you don't get what Nesta said. Let me recap what he said to us. Nesta said the first time they met, she almost called his mom by her name.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah, but that's
first
the way
time.
they were
No, no, no,
taught.
no, no, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. He said he's been telling her for 2 years, 2 years, 2 whole years. He's been narrating to this woman that when you meet my parent, they don't call them by their first name. Okay,
That's
now
disrespectful towards you and towards your family. That's understandable. That means
when
that
this
she
scenario happened,
does not want you 100%, that she doesn't care what you think, that she just wants to do by her own head.
thank you. Now I
Period.
am
no, no,
telling
no.
him,
What I'm
I
saying
am
to
telling
Faizo
him
is
that
that
most women will not do this. There is no way. There is no
he's
way a
saying that's
sensible
what
woman
Nowadays,
that
on the
likes
new
a partner.
generation, Pfizer, no, you're wrong. The
exactly.
new
That's what I'm telling
generation,
Faizo. In
new
UK, you can't say
generation is
most. You
different.
can't. It's different
Women
now.
nowadays, now hold on, Nesta. Women nowadays, especially UK women, they are strong-headed. Okay, when I say
Exactly.
strong-headed, new generation is
They
strong-headed.
don't want you
Darling,
to change
first
them.
time, darling, it's like you and your husband, you are on the same page. You are just siding your husband. Please come back to me.
Why the couples?
First
Why the
time,
couples?
first time,
Why the
guys,
couples?
please
No,
uncloud your head. I don't
Paizo,
want to hear all this. Wait. I don't want to hear all these things.
Paizo.
First time.
I just
Nesta, wait. Nesta, wait. Alessia, Nesta
Paizo.
said first time. First time.
Okay,
It's the first time you meeting the parent. It doesn't matter what is going on. Put it in mind. He said first time.
mm,
That's a key point here. We're not talking about
Yeah,
later on when you start getting together and things happen and started. First time. Every girl woman wants to have a good impression. I don't care. Maybe after the next 2 weeks and you guys start having issues, yes, then she can start being
bro.
rude and showing her color.
Even
First
bro,
time, I
even with
disagree
first
with you,
time,
Nesta. I disagree
no,
with you.
Faisal,
That's impossible.
Faisal.
Put the poll out
I
there,
wish
guys.
right now,
Guys,
yeah.
comment
I
below.
wish
Comment
You
below,
guys
guys.
continue the conversation. I have I
Faisal,
need to
right
Comment
now,
find
below.
yeah.
messages. Hold on.
I wish right now, yeah, you enter flights, go UK and go on the
Comment
street
below.
and
Comment below.
speak
I
to
don't believe
women
this.
on UK.
I don't
Nah,
believe it. The
trust me.
first time every woman wants to meet the partner's parent, they behave. I don't care. Maybe the next time they can misbehave. Because, bro, Shehu, please
Yeah,
correct me here now. This guy, correct me here if I'm wrong now. How can you
bro.
tell me first
You
time,
want to
woman, where you
disrespect
like,
your
Wait,
parents? Come
where
on.
you dey? I
Faisal,
mean, next
Faisal,
time, Esther, please, please, please. You are
hold
the
on.
only one that
Let me
experienced
just
this. I'm sorry to
wait.
tell you.
This is not just my
You are the
experience.
only
So,
one. You are the only
let me
one.
just. I've got someone on the phone here. Let me just ask someone on the phone here that
You are the only one that's
doesn't know me
experienced.
here to talk, but I've met him here. Joel,
Yeah.
how far, Joel? How you doing?
That's fine. What's up?
So I just want to ask you a quick question. Yeah, we're on live podcast here, so you're gonna be on live recording. So
Yeah.
basically, yeah, I'm speaking to my guys here because we were talking about this topic, saying, do women respect men and their family? Now we're making an example. For instance, in the UK, British girl,
Yeah.
you want to introduce her to your family. Obviously, she likes you. She enjoys being with you. She wants to be with you. And if a British girl, a white British girl,
Yeah.
do you think she will want to do the things like, for instance, you tell her that, oh, when you meet my mom, you need to prostrate, you need to say hello to her, you need to say ma, not call her by her name. You know, the British woman will call them by their name.
Yeah.
So he's saying, first impression, yeah, most interracial British girls will want to make good impression to your woman. Do you think they will do that
Okay.
in UK?
Of course they will. Because I think firstly you have to think of it this way. If the girl is actually in love with you,
Yeah.
and is willingly to do things to make this work out with the both parties, she can easily do that for you. Because you have to know that like she will do that. You accept to do that.
Exactly. Now, the question what I was now saying to them is, he said most of them. I'm saying it's not most of them because in UK girls are not culturally trained because you can tell
No,
them something.
you can't generalize.
Huh?
It's true. Like,
You can't
but
generalize.
there's no UK. I just think people in general. It's just a cultural thing. That's what I think. Just a cultural thing. That's
Exactly.
what I think. Yeah, it's not about UK. This that. It's just a cultural thing. That's what I think. Depends on how you brought up and all of that. Because you can be in the UK and you brought up well with good manners. You get.
Yeah, but do you think it's most of them or just few of them?
Oof, that's hard. That's
Exactly. You can't generalize.
I'll leave it 50-50 on this. I'll leave it 50-50.
All right, now, no problem. Thanks, man.
Safe.
Safe, yeah. See, 50-50. You know what toxic. Nah, but yeah, Faisal, what I'm saying to you is not most of them.
Nesta. Look,
If you
Nesta.
find
Go with
if you
this. Go
find a
with it.
woman,
Your experience is just for you. I'm telling you. It's not common, bro.
it's not just my experience,
Trust
Faisal.
me, trust me. It's just you. It's you
Like
and a few
you
others.
could
It's you and a few others. That's about it. For real, it's you and a few others. That's about it. It's not common. It's not normal. It's not common. It's not normal. It's not. And no one should normalize this. No one should ever be like this. If someone is like this, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. On the first day you want to meet the other person's parent, you should be on
That
your best
brings
behavior.
disrespect.
Your
Nah.
best behavior. It
no,
doesn't
Faisal,
matter
Brings
what's going on.
they will
They
be
will.
on their first. I'm not saying they won't be here. They will be on their first best behavior. But what I'm saying is, for instance, if
Esther,
you
don't
tell
twist
her
your
not
words.
to
You have
call,
it on
no.
camera.
I'm
You have
saying
it on
wait,
camera.
yeah. I'm saying, for
Don't
instance,
twist your words.
if you tell her call my mother ma, not by her first name,
She will do
or
it if she likes you. If she likes you, yes, she should do it. It's not a hard task, bro. It's
It's
not
not
something
difficult.
difficult. It's not difficult for her not to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If she really likes you and she wants to put an effort, it's not something difficult at
Mm-hmm.
all. It's not even something you should discuss more than 5-10 minutes. Oh, don't forget to, we don't call people by names. We respect elderly. Finito. That's enough for you to tell her. That's enough. You don't need to explain all this other bullshit. No. Every person knows what being mannered is. Believe me or not, it doesn't matter how you're brought up. They know
yeah,
what is correct. It does not
they know
matter.
what's
They still
correct,
know.
but the thing
You
is,
get what I mean?
they know what is correct, but the thing is, yeah, what I'm saying is that the one thing that I'm trying to get you to understand that you're wrong in is not most of the girls in the UK. It's
Bro,
few of them. It's
bro,
few of
it is,
them
bro, it
that
is
are
everywhere.
willing.
Unless you are
They
talking
will.
about 18-year-old kids. But I will believe, yes, Nesta, unless you're talking about 18-year-old kids, I would believe it's every single one of them that would, because they also have parents and they also came from a household. So I would
Yes,
believe,
they have,
I would
bro.
believe they know that. Listen, bro, if a guy takes you to meet his mom, that means he's giving you signs that he feels comfortable you being around his family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that means that there's potential marriage in the future if things work out. Okay, Nesta. Now, if you
Yes.
take person to your family and the person doesn't act right, that person is simply telling you, I don't want to be involved with you. I don't respect you and your people.
True.
Finito. Which means that that should have never happened. And I'm trying to tell you, this is not people. This is not how women behavior is, bro. What the fuck are you trying to label this on them? This is what you're trying to do.
Nah,
Yes, I'm trying to tell you, yes,
Faisal,
bro. You're trying to just tell them
Faisal.
like this is it.
Nah, Faisal. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, one thing for UK
There is a
culture. Yeah,
comment.
yeah.
You want me to
Okay,
lead it?
hold on.
You want me to
Hold on.
read it?
Someone's calling me. Hold on. Someone's calling me. Hold on. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Exactly.
are you online?
Yeah. Quick one. I want to ask you a question. Thank you for calling. Um. So basically, yeah, we're discussing about this cultural thing with do women respect men and their family, like the culture. And then, for example, what I was giving them was that in UK, British woman in UK, white British woman, if she was gonna meet your family and told her that, oh, you need to prostrate, and you need to prostrate, you need to not call my mother by her first name, and just teaching her in kind of way. So my friend here on podcast said most of the girls in the UK would do that. And I said to him, no, that there are few of them in the UK that would do that. Not most, especially in the UK. What is your own take on that? What do you think, basically?
Yeah, there's a world culture which I believe that everybody has different opinion. It depends on what the way you present your culture. Um, uh, Averagely, if you married a Western woman who believe your culture is adorable, uh, if you who believe our own culture is supersedes your own culture, or you who do not give respect to your culture. Some Western women believe you came from how do I put it now? Arcade culture. Let me put it that way. So
Yeah,
such people, no matter even if they married you for obvious different reasons, they won't respect or they don't respect your culture. So that's why some of them, when you tell them, "Oh, in our place we do this," they say, "No, now you are civilized." They give you that attitude and what they call it. So I
exactly.
believe it gets to a level of love that a woman will now say, "Okay, I want to submit." It goes with submitting to the man. Unfortunately, the Western culture have actually tried to eradicate the word submitting, because that's what they call marriage. Marriage is you submit your rulership, your leadership
to someone to lead, just as if you're entering a ship and you are Professor General. But the day you enter the ship or the plane, you submit your life into the hand of the pilot. So no matter how brilliant, intelligent, whatsoever the pilot tell you to do, you don't have a choice, you obey, right?
Yeah.
Can everybody use their seatbelt? You use your seatbelt. Can everybody bend their head? There's a turbulence, you do it. So that's what marriage is. Because immediately you enter into marriage, you enter into that covenant called marriage, and there is hierarchy in marriage. So there's the leader, there is a caretaker, there's someone who makes sure that everything is put in place. So that's how it works. So once you now get married to someone who do not see you practically as a leader,
yeah,
because I tell people there's nothing like what do they call that now? Co-partner. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like co-partners. Marriage is not partnership. Marriage is beyond partnership. Marriage is some responsibility. And when you give responsibility, someone has the lead responsibility and the other person has the followed responsibility. But it goes vice versa. There are some places that in taking care of kids, the woman leads. In some what they call the woman leads. And generally, the man leads his house. So in the Western world, it's totally different. So when you come into the Western world as an African person, and you tell the lady, this is what you now depend on if she really, really loves you. And you hardly find that in the Western world again. So the problem we have in the Western world is that people have now, like something that's now being bribed into a system that even when a lady comes from somewhere, you believe, because now I'm here, I don't need to respect, I don't need to prostrate, I don't need to talk to my mother-in-law. Who is she? Some of them will even tell you, well, what's she doing here? What's she doing here? Mm-hmm. So it really depends on submission. So if the woman submits to you, she will abide by everything that comes with your culture. That's why you see someone coming from the Western world. They do it.
Now, would you say most of women or few women will do that?
The percentage is quite low now. That's why we have broken relationships. At the end of the day, most of these things are not talked about. So people don't talk about this feeling. You find yourself, you love yourself. Oh, love. So when that comes to my mother-in-law is around, watch the way you talk to my mother. What a fool, start using the F word. So few women, I'll put few women, and some celebrity women who want to do that for paparazzi. When you go in depth, you see serious fighting on top what is not. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So basically, because I was saying to my colleagues here on the podcast, I was saying that especially in the UK and even in the US as well, that there are few women that are willing to do that. But they say most because obviously they've never seen this happen or experienced this or anything. And I'm saying, bro, this is how right now, even the UK is worse, because if you come into UK and say you want to marry a British woman, you'll be the luckiest guy to actually find one that will want to say, okay, I will do this, I'll respect your culture, I'll respect your family, I'll do this and that.
The problem is, the first thing is, which British woman will you tell them this is what you will do? Maybe this is how you're going to do it. Some of them will not want to listen. So it's very rare, especially the younger ones, the new one coming up. The older ones who, let's say, people who has gone through life, sometimes life teach you a lesson. Then when there are a lot of celebrities. There's one popular one that said, I want to have kids. But after first relationship broken, and she went to the second one. The second one was also asking for kids. She had to have kids for the second one. Unfortunately, after having kids for the second one, the relationship scattered again. So some of them, when they've learned their lesson, maybe after failed different relationship. But when you're talking about the young ladies, you see them telling you no. So it's like that. Fortunately, the Western world have actually tried to eradicate culture out of their way of life in terms of making it, how do I put it now? Door to door in terms of working class, they call them working class, so door to door people. So you are breed for the society, not for this particular section of culture or particular set of people. So Western world open to the other side of the world, making so when the Indian came, the way the African came, everybody coming to live together. So you could still see when Indians are doing their wedding, they still hang on to their Indian things, the Africans, so when they want to bridge, so it's quite hard for them bridging. Recently, the law of cross culture, what they call it, but people don't talk about these little things. My mom is coming, or this the way you kneel down. I didn't want me to kneel down. Those little things. But if she loves you that much, she will do it. But sometimes knowledge of what the relationship is really all about, because a relationship is stress. Yeah, it's responsibility. It's taking you out of your comfort zone. So some people don't want to get out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
So like, okay, I can't do that, and you can't tell me to do. You can't tell me what to do. You can't even. Why would you be telling me what to do? If she doesn't like it, then she can choose it. But people don't understand that culture grows. Some of those things, not doing them will not kill us, but it's for the future generation. Let's just put in an example down. Say, okay, discipline your kids, or what they call it. Some of this old culture say, why will you do this? But at the end of the day, when you have a kid who is a young person who is 15, you can't beat him again. You can't, how do I put him, punish him again. But the decency, the fear, the love, the what they call it. I'm not saying you should beat your kids, don't beat your kids, but don't deny them punishment when they are young. But when they grow up, because if you don't do that now, someone outside will have to teach them what you did not teach them. The discipline is not installed in them. Someone outside will install it to them. And sometimes it's quite painful.
Yeah.
So if you see someone who's successful outside, it's discipline. And sometimes someone took time to teach them how to be disciplined. So those are little things about culture. Sometimes some cultural, what they call it, are not necessary anymore. There's some cultural, how do I put it, that's supposed to be out of the, what we call it, like kneeling down for your parents. I'm a Christian, and where I'm coming from, it says obey your parents in the Lord. So you obeying them doesn't mean that the kneeling down is what will give them £5 million. It's just like, okay, you've done so much for me. You guys are now matured. I'm just submitting to you that thank you very much. It's like a reference. Oh, thank you very much. You've done this. This is the people that take care of me. You kneel to them. In Africa, some of us prostrate. You prostrate to them. Yeah. No, when they talk to you, you don't talk back to your parents. So those are things that in the Western world, you see a young person talking back to his mom. Like, no. Even if you have, how do I put it now? There's a better way of
dealing with
or disagreeing.
Yeah. Anyway, I need to go now, but I need to get back on you guys. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing.
You're welcome. Okay.
Bye. Right. Sorry that took long because I had to let you guys hear from someone else's perspective, because this is what I was trying to say, that is not most of these people, women.
By the way, this guy, wait, first of all, you have done a shit job by this whole call. Why? Because the whole the whole point of the whole conversation was the first fucking meeting. Okay, the first meeting. Y'all just explained some next level shit to this dude. So he just gave you another.
He basically he explained everything. He even spoke about the frustrating first meeting.
Because he did. Because you didn't tell him the goddamn story you told us. Bro, listen, this guy. Don't get anything confused. Next time, wait. The whole point of this, no. You cannot divert this argument. This is not happening. Wait, we have this recorded by the way. What the hell, Nesta?
So, what was the main
What
question
the
I asked from the beginning? No, Faisal, what was the main question I
what
asked from
the
the beginning?
I think we're actually dwelling on this topic too much. That's
No, because I want Faisal. No, the reason why we're still on this topic because I want Faisal to understand that it's
Yo,
not
I'm
actually
telling you that
most
it's
women.
yes, bro. You told us a scenario. This scenario you told me, and I'm telling you that based on what I know, based on what even Sheon here, based on
yeah,
statistics, I'm telling you that this scenario that happened to you happens just to a few people. It's
yeah.
not common.
Rare,
It's
the
not
rare.
every woman. It's not every woman
Faisal,
in UK. Look,
it's
maybe a
not
hundred,
every
maybe a
woman.
thousand. There are
Wait, till
millions of
Faisal
women. Look
is
at the comment. Look at the comment. Look at the comment. Look, I just checked and there are 30 million UK women. If you had 1 to 2 bad experiences, claiming that all of them are all like that, it's kind of statistically not right. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
Nesta, you need to wake up
Faisal.
from your little bubble,
What
babe. You're in a bubble
is
right now.
not
Trust
is
me.
not a
I
bubble,
understand.
Faisal.
It is a
Faisal,
bubble.
if you go out and ask people,
On the
if
first day, bro. First day. Are you kidding me right now?
yeah,
On the
first,
first day.
bro,
What do
I'm
you mean,
telling
yeah?
you, did you not hear what he said? On the first day, if you're telling a British woman, Western woman to kneel and prostrate and call your
No,
mother,
no, 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 no,
ma, or
no,
that,
no.
Now you are
they
Sorry.
will
twisting it.
not.
Now you are
Now
twisting it.
you're
I'm
changing.
not
You're
Shay,
twisting
see
it.
how you are twisting it.
no.
Shay, see now you are
Wait,
twisting it.
what
You're
is
Shay,
first
twisting
you
it.
are
twisting?
saying
I'm
What
not saying frustrate. The whole
how am I
frustrating
twisting?
is
Wait, how am I
no,
twisting?
no,
How
no,
am
no,
I
no. The
twisting?
whole
Wait,
It depends on what you tell them. The whole frustrated thing seems weird to them. It's not in their culture. They're not used to it. You can't even decipher why
ah,
the means to greet
I
someone. Do
did
you
say
get?
that. I
Yeah.
did say that in the beginning.
ah,
I told her
Wait,
that the
wait,
way to
wait,
greet my
wait.
mother is by prostrating and not call her by her name.
no,
I did
bro.
say that.
Nesta, your
Exactly.
I
story
did
has
say that.
changed.
Now,
Look, your
it's
story has
not
changed
changed.
now. Yes, it
It's
has
not
changed.
changed. That's the
Yes,
same
it
thing
has
I
changed.
said. That's the
See, if
same
you
thing I
rewind,
said.
if you
Now,
look when you are editing this thing, go and get that clip, cut
this is
it
live.
and play.
This is live. It's
No,
gonna be there.
when
But
we
five,
post it
what I'm
on
saying
YouTube,
to you,
listen, when we post it on YouTube, go back,
yeah,
get that clip of you saying that your first story, and put it.
yeah.
Let the people see that you have changed your course
When you say
because you have
prostrate, you're
diverted like
thinking like
this.
bow
Yeah,
down and all that. You don't need to do that. It's just a sign of even a simple
as
body
in
move.
as I
Just
said, and I gave you an example. I said if she tried to shake, okay, she's still rude. Why? Because you had 2 years to teach her. Okay, you had
exactly.
2 years to train her. So, and I'm telling you that this is a very bad experience. I understand. I am very
Mm,
sorry you went through. But bro, not all women are like this.
I like that.
All
Yeah.
every normal woman
Wait,
will be excited to meet your parent for the first time.
Faisal,
First time.
Exactly.
Faisal,
We
First
did a
time.
good
Faisal, wait.
impression.
First
You're
time.
saying, you're saying. That's why I said to you, there's difference
First
between
time.
hearing and doing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Every woman will be excited to meet your family. Every woman will want to meet the lovely guy that they're dating. But
So why would she
when it
be rude?
comes down, when it comes down to now doing the things that you've spoken about and stuff like that, they don't want to. Like you heard what this gentleman said. They will be like, "Why are you trying to?
I
Why
don't
like?
know which
Why
kind of
not?"
woman that they meet to. Me, I don't even know which kind
No,
of white woman be
Faisal,
this. I
the
don't
thing is,
understand which kind of
I'm
white
not
woman.
saying all women in the UK.
Because
I'm not
the
saying
one
all
way
women in the UK like this yet. But I'm
ah,
saying
Mm.
to you, most of them are like this. If you want to find one that would actually, do what you said on the first impression, are few. There are
but this guy,
few of them.
let me bust you Nesta. Wait.
They
I'm
are
just
few.
trying to
Now,
find it.
if you
Let's
ask me
clarify
what
something. Wait,
percent, if you
sorry.
ask me what percentage, yeah, wait. If you ask me what
Yes,
percentage, I'll put that in.
yes.
I'll say right now, you will be, let's say, 70% of them will not respect your culture. The remaining will probably respect your culture, and for you to find that
Okay,
is very rare in the UK.
Like
okay.
Alessia
Trust
said,
me.
it depends on your training.
Yes.
You're meant if they
Exactly.
were
And
trained
in
for
UK
something.
now, Sheol, you that you live in the UK right now, do you believe
Yeah.
in yourself that UK people are well home trained? Right, this century, right now.
I refuse not to speak. I know that's
Nesta,
another thing.
You
Refuse
see what
Nesta,
I'm saying to you?
Nesta.
You see what
Can
I'm
I say
saying?
something?
No, no,
Nesta, can
Faisal,
I say
that's what I'm
something?
saying.
Can
Faisal,
I add? Can I
right
add
now,
to what you
yeah,
said?
right
Can I add
now,
to what you're saying, please?
most
Wait.
of the,
And
most of the,
before you go
oh yeah,
further, because I know say you go add point again. Let's wrap this up fast, okay? But let me drop
yeah,
this, okay? Because
yeah.
really we need to wrap it up, okay? But let me drop this guy. Nesta, I understand. I really deeply understand this experience left a damage on you. I totally understand. And you
Yeah.
Faisal,
believe.
it's not,
No. Wait.
it's
Nesta,
not
please let me finish.
experience.
Let me
It's not,
finish. Let me
it's not
finish, please.
experience, Faisal. It's not experience.
Please let me
What,
finish.
is
Can I
what I've
finish, please?
is what I've
Nesta,
studied in the UK. I've
Nesta,
seen
let me finish
from the
now.
outside. Oh yeah,
This guy,
finish.
let me finish. This guy, look, I understand you're hurt. Okay, me, I personally understand. And I am telling you from the deepest bottom of my heart that you are
Mm.
wrong. There's nothing you will yap about from now till next tomorrow. No story you will tell me I don't want to hear. You are wrong. And you know why you are wrong? Because normal human being, a woman want to gain love. They're built for this. When they meet you, when they like you, I'm not saying one night stand. I'm not saying fuck body. I'm not saying booty call. I'm not saying clubhouse. I'm not saying I don't know what the fuck. Do you get what I mean? When I mean like,
Mm.
okay, someone you like that you're introducing to your mom, okay, they will never in their life meet your parent for the first time and be rude and not follow the values you lay down
Yeah.
because they know you are already different and they would ask you themselves.
Now,
They will be like, how should I behave so I don't look like a fool? Women are not stupid also.
now,
They will. Do you understand? So this
yeah,
your experience, bro.
I
Bro,
get
let's
that. But
dead it here,
Faisal,
dead it here,
wait,
dead
wait,
it.
wait, Faisal.
Let's die
This is
it,
not just
bro.
about my experience. I'm not even
It is
talking
your
about my
experience.
experience.
It is
I'm
only
talking
you.
about things that I have, read about, seen, witnessed, experienced. There's
Mm.
different levels to this in the
Look,
UK that
please,
you
we
have to.
have someone in
If
the
you're saying,
comment, bro.
wait,
Please read the comment.
wait,
Read
if
the
you say,
comment.
I've read what you say. If you say in UK, yeah, that a woman would die of love, huh, you are kidding yourself. If you fuck up like this in UK, you're a goner. You
Nesta,
know
we
that.
are talking about first meeting. Why are you
Wait,
jumping
I
from topic
know.
to
Now
topic?
wait. That's what I'm saying. Now wait. Well, it comes down to love, Abby. It
It
comes
does.
down to
It
love.
comes down first meeting, bro. Do you know what first meeting is? First meeting is like you and the person meet for the first time. Please stop beating around the bush, bro. You are
Mm.
dancing around
Yes,
fire, man.
first meet around the
You
well,
just
I'm
they
saying
dance
first
around,
meeting, cultural
bro.
and everything. Hold on,
Bro,
someone
you
is
are
calling.
wrong. You are wrong.
Hello?
Kill it.
Hello?
Hi, Lester.
Hello, Auntie Mary. How you doing?
I'm okay. You?
I'm good, thank you. Sorry.
Good.
Yeah, I'm on live podcast. Yeah, I was calling to ask you a quick question. That's why I was calling
Oh,
before.
okay.
Are you free to speak?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So basically, we were just about to wrap up, but the point where we were arguing about was where we were discussing about like Western women in the UK, like a British white girl, for instance. We're saying, do women respect
No,
men
tell
in the
her the
culture?
story. Please tell her the
Okay.
exact story.
So
Do
they want
not
me to tell you the story. So I was saying to
exact
them
story.
that my ex, basically, on first impression, I explained to my ex that she needs to shake my mother's hand, she needs to prostrate and stuff like that. So and all of a sudden, because we've spoken about this for 2 years before she met my mom, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, she changed and she twists everything and she was like, I can't be doing this. Like, why are you trying to change me or whatever? So now they're saying to me, my colleagues on the podcast saying to me that most women will want to, especially in the UK, would UK British woman would want to actually, on first impression, make impression with your parents, do what you told them to do and stuff like that. But I'm saying to them that that's not so. In the UK, it's few of them.
Okay. But my opinion is, I think if the person, whether it's white or black, whatever culture it is, even if it's especially a different culture to yourself, if the person actually truly, truly loves you, then they won't have an issue to respect your culture, and they would actually want to actually respect your parents, respect your culture, if because they love you so much. But if it's a situation where I don't think the love is really, really there, then 100% they will not want to embrace your culture, and then there will be a fuss, like they will constantly be fighting against it rather than actually embracing it. I think what matters the most is if that person truly, truly love you for who you are and love your culture as well. If they don't love your culture, then it's going to be a problem.
Okay. So yeah, exactly. So now what I was saying is we're just using the UK as an example. Would you
Yeah.
say most women would, or few women?
I think mm, if you to say between 100% out of 100%, I would say about 45% would embrace another person's culture.
Okay.
45% would
Okay.
embrace it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my own opinion. The
Uh,
remaining 55 would probably struggle.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. But I said
No,
leave UK.
can we move on from this?
No, I have nothing. No. I have nothing against UK women. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are few of them that have common sense. There are few of them that will actually respect your culture. It's not most.
That's
Most
based
is
on
a
you.
big word. It's not based on me. These are people that live in the UK. These are people that actually live in the UK and they know how UK is. They know new generation of UK now, how they are right now. They know everything. That's what I'm saying, that it's not most of them. You can't say most women in the UK. Nah, bro. It's few of them. It's
Mm.
few of them that will actually, even though they love you. That's why I said, if you read what I read in the question, they said, do women respect men or their family? Because they can respect you, love you, but not respect your family, meaning your culture. If you get what I mean. Meaning,
Yeah.
like, they can deal with you, but they can't deal with your culture because that's you trying to change them. And they
Mm.
hate that. In the UK, most of them hate that. They'll be like, because they're known not to be, they've grown up all their life to call their father by their name, do this and that. So you're not trying to tell them that, oh, you need to do this, you can't do this with a family, you can't do this with it. They're like, oh, wait a minute. Because don't get this wrong, yeah, it works both ways.
Mm.
Her family she's not telling you to treat her family the same way you're telling her to treat her family. Now, do you get what I'm saying? That it's not most of them, it's few of them. Because trust me, if you're gonna be saying most of them, that means that okay, you as well should be bowing down to her mom and dad.
Look, Nesta, I would still say the same thing. What
Also,
I'm
you're
telling you
muted.
is that, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna repeat myself again. I'm very sorry you went through that scenario, but bro, I'm telling you the truth. It
That's
is not
crazy.
real. Bro,
Okay, what about
every
if you're not
single
gonna if you're
woman
not gonna
on the
get if
bro,
you're not
it doesn't matter if she's white, it doesn't matter if she's black, if she's gray, bro. If she likes you on the first time she's meeting your parents, she will behave and she will want to do everything possible to win
To
their
make a
favor.
good impression.
Everything,
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
everything
I
doesn't
know,
matter.
Pfizer.
Even if she's going
Yeah,
to say the only word
obviously
she knows in your
I
language, she will say
know,
it.
obviously they're human beings, I know, but what I'm trying to correct you here is not most of them.
Bro, do
It's
not correct
few
me
of them.
because
It's
you don't
few of
have
them.
proof, brother. You don't have proof. You could see proof. Me or
Yes,
proof. Bring
I don't have
charges.
proof. I've called
You don't
three
have,
people here.
bro.
They've told
What
you
do you mean?
something that is not most of them. Even the percentage I gave you, she added 5% for them. I said 30. Yeah. How many percent did she add for them? No, I'm just saying, from like I'm telling you that this is, bro, it's like
Wait,
you need to come back to UK, yeah, and see
so what?
things how it is right now.
I didn't want to
Because
Google, but listen. I did not want to go to Google, yeah. But now you have
mm,
made me pull up Google, and I'm gonna bring out proof for you now. Let's do proof. Don't worry. I will give you proof. I'll give you all the proof you want. Like, see. Okay.
oh,
So
God,
let's
damn it.
start with the first thing. What is the percent of interracial couples?
Obviously the rate of interracial couple is quite high. It's high. And you wouldn't tell me most of them are UK and then
So, my
Africans.
brother. So, are you listening? The
Yeah.
interracial couple percent in UK right now. Okay. I am dead. Wait, let me put 2024. Bruh, this will bust your head. This one when I start just they shout every year. Hey,
Oh,
okay.
God.
So there's 11%. Wait, what? 9%.
Even America they do better past UK guys. This guy, I beg. And that 9%, 8% either what do you call them? What are those people? Don't be British people. People with them from another country to that country. This guy. I didn't tell you this thing yet. Don't be forced, don't be experienced. My own experience and they share with you. This is how UK is
What
and
are you talking
America
about?
is
That is
as
no,
well.
that is the percent, bro. I'm trying to find the percent of interracial marriage. What are you talking about? What are you
Ah,
talking about? I don't even understand what you're talking about right now.
I'm telling you, like the ratio you even finding is telling you facts that is not a lot, it's few.
Mm.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to tell you that your statistic is wrong. Wait, give me a moment. It's good that we
How
even
is
spoke
my
about it. Continue, please, while I do my research. Continue. I'm doing.
okay?
Give me a
You're
moment.
doing your research now, yeah. What I'm telling you right now, yeah, is that the percentage I gave you is based off head of my own. Yeah, it's close to even matching the 9% or 11% that you're finding online. America is probably higher. In other
Bro,
countries, it's probably
what
higher.
percent did you give? What are you
In
chatting about?
Germany, it's
Nesta,
probably
please
low.
stop twisting words. Nesta, stop twisting words. All I'm looking for now, stop this. Stop
Your
this shit you're doing.
interracial, what's it called?
You
Interracial.
never spoke
Uh,
about
marriage.
interracial percent. What the hell are you talking about right now?
I know, I
Nesta,
didn't speak about interracial percent, but I'm saying to you,
Nesta,
I'm
are you
because
okay?
you're the one looking for the fact. You're
Yes,
the one
now,
looking for the
because right
fact.
now,
I'm saying to you
because I
that
don't understand what you are doing. Because you are trying to label something because it happened to you, and I'm telling you it's not true. And you keep
I'm
going
not
on and
trying
on
to
and on and on.
label anything. Paizo, I'm not trying to label anything. Hear my words, people online. I'm not trying to label only UK women. I'm saying to you that the things that happens in UK, yeah,
Mm.
is the new generation now. Like what my brother said from before though, that the older generation will probably have more experience and more understanding to do what you're
Mm.
asking them to do on first impression, which is true. The new generation now, yeah, you cannot ask them to call your mom ma or even prostrate on first impression. They will be questioning you. They will even tell you, I'm sorry, I love you, but I can't do that. I'm not that. That's the first thing they will say to you. Out of respect, though, they will tell you that. Now, the question is, do you think they respect your culture? You said if a woman loves you, and yes, they will love you. Women, uh, even I wanted to know my woman's culture. I want to learn her culture. She wanted to learn my culture. Every woman and man wants to learn each other's culture. They want to, you know, see your parents and everything. They want to meet your parent, but there are few of them that want to do that. Most of them, especially in the Western country in the UK, they just want to be with you. They don't want to hear anything else. Yes, they might want to meet your family and this, but they don't want to hear anything else. They don't want you teaching them how to live their life, how to be around your parents, how to do acts around your parents. None of that. In this century, none of that.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. This is not based on my experience. Even people have this same experience outside in the UK everywhere, not just me, Faisal. Not
Bro,
just me.
you're trying shit, bro. I'm sorry. I don't believe anything you're saying. I'm just telling you that it's not real. I need you to wake up from this dream. There's no way you can tell me that. There's no way that you can label me that every girl in the UK like this, uh-uh,
I didn't say
like
every
this,
girl
like this.
Faisal.
You
I
said
said
most of them. You said like
most of
70%, bro.
them
What are you
are
trying
like
about?
that.
No, that's
Yes,
not possible. Nesta,
seventy
it is
percent
not
of them
possible.
are like that.
Bro, it's not
Oh my
possible.
days, Faisal.
I'm still trying to find
Nah,
you
you
this
need to
data.
come back UK.
I doubt it.
You need to come back UK.
I beg, no wish me bad.
You need to go UK to
No wish me bad, I beg.
you need to go UK, honestly. See, yeah, UK is a beautiful place, but one thing I can say from everybody's point of view that have been in the UK is that you can even ask people that are married that have dated a British person. Ask them, what's your experience? I beg, please tell if you get anybody that have dated a British person, ask them what their experience is. I beg you, ask them. Since you're saying it's my experience, I'm speaking out of. Please ask them because me saying few is telling
Mm.
you that it's those that grew up on a very good homegrown, like their parents nurtured them
Home
well,
training.
had to
Yeah.
respect home training. Thank you.
Yeah.
In UK, there's no such thing as home training, bro. I can tell you hands down, there's no such thing as home training in UK. In UK, was what's it called? Once
Bro, all this thing
you're
doesn't
grown
lead
up,
to home training, bro. Please stop beating around the bush now. What does home training have to do with dick?
No,
I'm
no, no. It
sorry,
depends on how it depends on how you
bro,
were raised.
bro,
Personally.
bro. I
how
understand,
can you
bro.
say it's not based on home training, Faisal?
Excuse me. I understand you. I understand totally. This guy, logically speaking, girl likes you. This guy. You know how many shit women do because they like a guy? Do you
Bro,
know
you keep
crazy
saying the
shit?
same thing over and over again.
No,
You
I'm
keep
not
saying
saying the
woman
same shit. I'm just letting you know
I'm
that's how
telling
it
you,
works. It's how it
man,
works. I'm telling you, you have this bad experience does not justify any reason. All this beating around the bush, you are bringing justification that doesn't add up. I'm just letting you know that on the first time any woman will meet your parent, the first time she would do everything you tell her if she really likes you. Finito. Please stop giving all these backup stories and wasting everyone's time. No one here wants to hear you
it's
keep
not
giving this
backup
point of view.
story,
It
Paizo.
is
It's
backup
not
story and
backup
it doesn't
story.
make sense.
You're
Bro,
not
it
listening to
doesn't
what
make
I'm
sense. You
saying. You're not
cannot.
listening to what I'm
I
saying.
am listening to you and I'm telling you that on the first day, all this point you are giving does not matter. Nobody wants to hear
On the
all this
first
point you are
day,
giving is
Paizo,
later.
Paizo, Paizo,
Oh,
you don't
please
hear what
let's
I'm
keep
saying.
this topic. This
On the
topic we need
first day, yeah, on the first day, on the first day, there won't be a first day. That's what I'm telling you. There won't be a first day. As soon as you tell her we're going to my family's house and
yeah,
this is what you need to do, she ain't
yeah.
gonna do it, man. That's
But
what I'm telling
bro,
you.
the story you told us was that you found
Forget
out on the
story,
day.
guy.
No, no,
I'm
no.
saying
That we
I'm
cannot
not
forget
my
story.
experience, not my experience. I'm
That's how we
saying
started this
so that's what
argument
you are
now.
basing your own point on. I'm basing it
Bro,
on
that's
things
the
that
whole
actually
argument
is in
now.
UK, how few women would do things you ask them to do to respect your family, your culture.
Bro,
What I'm saying to you is that
Nesta. Do you
most
have
of
proof
them
for this?
would
Do you
not
have
go on
proof?
that first.
Do you have
Most of
proof?
them, bro. My proof that I can give to you is Call
The
any
story you
single
told
guy
us.
that dated a British person in the UK. They will tell you
Call,
facts.
bring the proof
They
then,
will
bro.
tell you
Next time, if you
facts.
don't have proof, you cannot claim all this shit.
Go work
No,
here.
also,
Yeah.
I'm not bringing proof to you.
Then
You
this
need to
guy
go
they
do the
claim.
proof thing yourself.
Now me go find. Say now me
You need
bring
to
the
go do
topic
the
come.
proof thing yourself.
You have to bring proof
No,
next time
I'm
because
just
this is
saying because
accusation. You're accusing a lot of people.
no, Faisal,
Yes,
I'm saying to you because you're saying to me that this is based on my experience, but I'm saying that because
yes.
even my sister here, my auntie here, she said it herself. How many percent did she give those people? Was it
I'm sorry.
45
How old is your
or
auntie? Can
35?
you tell me how old is your auntie?
She's 40.
40. This guy. First
Yeah.
of all, I'm sorry to break something to you. As I said before this thing, I know you have forgotten, but I will refresh your brain. I told you that unless we are not counting 18 and Gen Zs, yes or no? Did I not say this? Hey, Shehu, do you remember?
Bro,
Please
you said
rewind this
18
clip
and
when you are bro. When you are doing this clip, I want you to rewind and go and find the part that I said that 18, okay? Because bro, people
who
that are
gets married?
marrying each
Who
other,
gets married
bro,
at
please now let me finish. Now, the people that are marrying each other, the
18? Who
interracial
gets
couple
married
we
at
are talking
18?
about. Yeah, let me finish now. Do you know the consistent of people that are marrying at
You know what?
uh,
This topic does not actually boil down to just interracial couples.
ah,
Even you can marry from your own culture and it's the same. So,
yes, but he's talking about interracial. That's why I'm emphasizing on that. You're talking about the
mm,
interracial. Now, back to my point. This guy, you know what thing they piss me off about this whole thing? Nesta, you have to remember that there's a percentage of people, interracial couple, that marry because of paper. You are forgetting these people. Are we adding these people to this thing? Because this is a huge population. Bro, please, you have to be clear when you are giving me all these kind of topics. Because
Faisal,
we need to be on the same. What do you mean,
Faisal,
Faizo? I'm being honest.
I'm not. I'm
Hey,
not talking
Shehu, am
about.
I playing here, please? Please, I need you to back
I'm
me up.
not talking about.
They are in this
I'm not
percent we are
talking
talking
about.
about, brother. Brother, they are inside this percent. Because you
Let me.
cannot be talking about 18, 20 years old kids who interracial couple, kids of
I'm
nowadays.
talking.
I hope those
I'm
are not the
talking.
kids you are not
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about this new generation. This new generation, like
18,
a
20
woman,
years old,
even up
21.
to that
Which
30,
one are we talking
even
about?
up to 30, up
30 is
to
not new
30 years
generation.
old.
30 is us. 30 is our generation, not new generation. Bro, please
Yeah,
clear your word.
yeah. Our generation, where they've even like, bro, they are going with what happens in this new, like, what's going on, what's the new thing, that's our century now. Yes,
mm,
we want to go
Let's,
with the wave.
let's,
Yes,
let's give up on this. Trust me.
yes.
Let's give up. Because me, I don't tell you
Oh
my
my
own.
God. I'm
See,
telling you, I'm telling
even
you,
for
please.
comment, they say let's move on. Comment said, see waiting comment talk. You see, say right now you sound like a hater, Nesta. I'm telling you, it sounds like you are hating everyone because of this your scenario. Let's move
Which
on from
comment?
this.
Which
I'm telling
comment?
you. Read the comment now.
Which comment? Uh, she, uh, she's saying everybody has got their
that's
own
different
opinion.
opinion. Yeah. I used to look at
Exactly.
people arguing
Everyone's got
about
their
this
opinion.
thing.
But me, my own point of what I was just trying to, like I was saying, to try and get Faisal to understand this, to get
Mm,
him to understand that it's the other way around. It's not most, it's the other way around. Like here,
yeah.
it says in the UK, nearly 1 in 10 people live part of couples in
Nesta,
interracial
you need to
relationship.
give up, man. You
One
need
in
to give.
ten.
I don't
So
believe you. This your scenario. You need to let go of it. I know it hurts so much, but now only you this thing don't happen to. Wait me, I know. Wait me, I know. Now only
so
you.
wait.
And this no be normal
Okay.
scenario. Let's leave it.
Okay.
Let's
So
leave it.
wait. Okay. So our wait.
Next
Wait.
time we need to move
You
on. I
say now
see.
only me where we know. You say now only me where we know. People we don't talk, waiting be their own.
All the people who don't talk,
Like
don't
people
talk say
that
no
have
happen.
got on the call.
Nobody has said this happened to them now.
Exactly. They didn't say it
All
happened,
the first,
but
yeah,
they
but the first
know.
brother,
But they
brothers,
know. But
please
they
don't twist it.
know.
Please don't twist
They
it. Go back
know.
and the first two people you called were on my side. Just for you to know. Please refresh your brain. No.
No,
The first two people
no,
where
no,
you know.
no. The first guy,
Rewind your
the
clip
first guy
again
said,
when you
no,
are
wait,
editing this
Faisal,
thing.
if
When
you
you are
didn't hear
editing,
what he
rewind
said, the
again and
first guy
see
said
and bring
to him, he thinks 50-50. But when I asked him the question in the very straight way, he said he would not answer. The second person, which was my brother, he said, and I quote, that there are few, that you can't say there are
Lester,
most of them,
let's
because
move on.
this
We've been on this
generation
topic.
now
Anthony,
are like
we've
that.
been on this
Please
topic for
let's
And
move
like
on.
now we called another person in, and they said as well they gave what 45% or
Lester,
yeah
when you are
45%.
editing this, rewind and check again. Don't worry. Let's give up on this. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. It's been a good time. Look, my dog
Yeah,
is coming on board.
don't
You're
worry.
gonna be fine.
I'm gonna send you proof so that you go see them.
I don't hear you. I don't
And at
hear
the
you.
same
Don't
time, the whole work I will give you is at the same time, you and Shell go and ask people that have dated a British person in the UK. Ask them what it was like dating a British person. You don't have to say color or anything. Just say how it
Lester,
was
let's
dating.
end the topic. Please let's end it. Let's
yeah,
end it.
you just keep going on and on.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Anyway, man, it was nice catching up with you guys
It was
today.
very, very
Yeah,
Also, we got to talk about our yeah. We finished all the question anyway. We finished everything, which is
if we
good.
no
So
finish question self, we go finish am.
next week,
If you don't
uh,
finish, you don't finish. Yes, next week. Tell me, my brother.
yeah,
Sorry.
next week I'll be on holiday. So when I'm back, we'll be doing the women's one. We
we
will
will be
have
on holiday.
women.
Use your pronoun correctly. We.
Yeah, we
We
we.
be on holiday.
Yeah, but someone is not among. Sorry.
Eh, what to do? What to do?
So yeah, we'll be on holiday. When I'm back, we're gonna be doing the women's one. We're gonna have the women here. We'll try and get more women involved as well.
Mm.
Our special guest that we're supposed to have today didn't turn up because he ended up having a show, so he had to attend the show. So hopefully we'll have it on the next one. But yeah, it was really lovely talking about this stuff. Also, we forgot we were meant to talk about men that go through abuse, depression, and mental
Next
health,
week.
which we'll touch
Next
later
week.
on.
Upper week. We'll talk
Yeah,
about that.
We'll talk
yeah.
about
I want to ask you
women.
guys a quick question. I want to ask you guys. I wanted to ask you guys this question.
Mm.
What is the most? I want to see. We'll get the first answer. What is the most famous tea? Yeah, people struggle to drink.
Bubble tea.
Well, eh?
I
What do
said
you say?
bubble.
Bubble tea?
Black tea.
Green tea.
Why is it say black tea? Green tea.
Wait, come again. Repeat the question
What
again.
is the most famous tea people struggle to drink?
The famous tea.
Bubble tea.
Yeah, people struggle to drink. Guys, I know they Google. Like, they see you, they look your screen.
See my handle. See my handle. I
Does
really don't
Paulina
know.
know? Paulina, you're on the chat. Say something if you know it.
I really have no idea. Go tea.
I want to say Paulina.
Eh,
On to what they
eh,
are.
Huh? You want the answer?
Mm-hmm.
You who hate me for this if I tell you the answer.
wait. Tea.
Green tea.
Why is that they Google up?
Oh, see my hand here.
Most famous tea people struggle to drink is reality.
Motherfucker. This fucking guy. Man, fuck you, bro. The fuck is that? You know, say, I don't go through all the kind tea for my head. Matcha, I don't go
Bro,
through
I haven't
all of
said
them.
bubble tea because we have like
I
we
said
have
Did
like
you hear me? At some time, I said go tea. I can't keep quiet. I'll say, man, no go fuck off. Oh. Nobody hear that one. Next time they crazy.
Oh, well, it makes sense now. Punchline, it makes sense.
Reality. God
You
damn it.
see it right now. God damn.
That was just so stupid, bro. I would have never thought about it. There's
bro.
no way I would get it.
Oh
Bro,
man.
I swear there was no way I would get it. If you put God for my head, you put my family there, there's no way I would get it. My friend no go there. Bro, I said my
Oh,
brain no go there. We can rubbish with this. I mean, Esther, end this thing.
end the stream.
I
All
beg,
right,
end this
man.
thing.
So, end the stream. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone online. But yeah.
Thank you.